Anywho, let's go ahead and jump into Flesh Made Fear. We got this review key for this one through PR Hound. Shout out to Derek over on PR Hound getting us with a hookup. And I'm excited to check this out because it looks awesome. The reviews have been positive. I think the demo made a pretty decent splash when it first landed. And I did not play the demo. In fact, I didn't really hear about it until after Next Fest ended. Or Scream Fest, whatever the horror one. Whatever the horror one is called. So I'm excited to try it out. Looks pretty sick. And we, of course, just beat Tormented Souls the other day. We got just the basic ending. I want to still do one more session with Tormented Souls, get the true ending, and do a couple other things, and then we'll start the second game. So we're very much doing a lot of survival horror, kind of old school inspired horror games, which is very fun. I love this kind of stuff. So we get 2 different characters, and they have some change ups. They have some trade-offs. So less health, more inventory space versus more health, less inventory space. Extra ammo, extra bandages, and it looks like, let's see, this is Jack and Natalie, and they get different buddies. She gets Marcus, he gets Katya. Ranger Station, Hunter's Cabin, and W-Rot. Oh, it's a radio station. W-R-O-T. Campgrounds. Oh yeah, cool. Well, we'll default to this guy. More health. Let's be real, I'll probably need more health. That sounds good. Change skin. Ooh, you can make him pretty. I'll wait till he rotates fully. I can make. Oh, he's got like the beach episode. The beach episode is very fun. Yeah, Summer and Rotwood. We'll do the old school, 1998. I like it. You do not own the skin. Aw, it's a tease. Oh, it's teasing us. Is it DLC or is it something I can just unlock? Let me do a quick look. I got an achievement. Oh my fucking god. I got an achievement for staring at the menu screen for 5 minutes. I wasn't staring at it. I was alt-tabbed. I was taking care of business. We were getting caught up on things. I wasn't just staring at the screen like a weirdo. Yeah, it is DLC. That's okay. I can't be mad about it. It's on sale, in all fairness. It is on sale. So there is that. So I'll be the default now. I'll be a default Andy. Normal difficulty or hardcore? Probably just normal. I'm very much a normie when it comes to survival horror. I enjoy it, but I'm not great at it. Dude, it's like a patented thing, right? Yeah, but it's pretty cheap. That's good. Inventory space could be nice. I don't doubt it. We'll try it with this guy, but yeah, we could always change it up. We could always try the other one. More health, ammunition items. Yeah. Yep, that one sounds good. Begin, my friends. Different locations. Yeah, that is kind of cool. Gives you incentive to try a couple different playthrough attempts. Taking care of business every day. Taking care of business every way.
The Ripper Files is a story shrouded in mystery and betrayal at the highest levels. Listen carefully as I explain the events that preceded tonight's incident.
Carefully, they say.
Victor Ripper was a leading scientist for the MK Ultra project. His work
Oh,
was mind
MK
control
Ultra,
was
shit.
cutting edge. Genius, they called him. But it wasn't
Spooky
enough.
voice.
He needed more, and craved a way to unlock the deepest layers of the human mind and control it. He searched for a way to break and control the very soul. Victor became his own test subject, dosing himself with compounds meant to dominate the mind.
Seems like a good idea.
The compounds fractured his mind, eventually tearing away his humanity until only a shadow remained.
Microdosing mind control shit. Very good.
A shred of research and an arsenal of mind-altering compounds. Signs of Victor Ripper's twisted experiments had begun to haunt the small town of Rotwood on the edge of nowhere.
I'm shocked that the guy with the last name Ripper turned out to be a bad guy.
A response unit was assembled. It
Squad.
was a shadowy unit trained to take care of the government's dirty little secrets. Recon Specialist Cole Whitlock was investigating strange disappearances in Rotwood when all communication with him was lost, prompting the deployment of the rest of the squad to find him. Their orders assemble, find out what happened to Agent Cole, locate the Ripper, and destroy him, along with any trace of his existence.
And it's gonna go real smoothly. Pay off my... Oh, very nice, Iowan. Yeah. The snap-on build. Was that the, snap-on, like what am I thinking of? Like, I know they make tools and other hardware and like I guess stuff for like motorcycles and like probably cars as well. Like automotive stuff, that company, Snap-on. Snap-on, snap-off. The snapper. Is it shared chat? So the
last transmission came from the outskirts of Rockwood. He found signs of Rippers and the work, but before we could get details, he went silent. We need to find him and confirm if Ripper's active in this area. Be ready for anything.
Anything. Okay. What was the last transmission? Cool. Yeah, is the chat shared? The chat is not shared, but the group stream, the co-stream thing is still active. But yeah, the chat is not shared. The chat is not shared, rather. Yeah, mechanic tools. Yeah, I'm sorry it was expensive. I've heard it's a company that like makes good stuff, but yeah, I've also heard that yeah they're pretty expensive. Snap-on. What about strap-on? No complaints here.
This isn't just another arm. If he's here, there's no telling what awaits us.
We've walked into nightmares before, Bill. We've come out of them too.
The dialogue is kind of, well, actually not so much the dialogue, the voice acting is very fun.
I gotta admit, this place is all the makings of a horror movie. Seriously, what kind of a guy calls a place Rotwood? Sounds like the name of a lousy punk band.
The way they pronounce Rotwood sounds a little AI-ified. I don't want to like jump to conclusions there, but like that cadence of the word Rotwood is like very odd.
You're not wrong. This whole area feels like it's dead. No birds, no wildlife, just silence.
Make good stuff, but they're predatory. I'm sorry to hear that. The Shat is not shared. The Shatner.
Once we find Cole, maybe we can catch a late night movie. What do you say, guys?
Not Resident Evil levels. Resident Evil 1. Resident Evil 1's dialogue was always fun.
Cut the joke, Zach. Focus. This isn't a movie. It's a mission.
We've lost good men before. Let's not add Cole to the list.
Like a second mortgage. Well, especially, yeah, if it comes to like payment plans, that kind of thing. If it's, and maybe that's the predatory
It's
aspect.
not just about bringing him back. If Cole's in trouble, it means we're already walking into something bigger than we expected. We can't let our guard down for a second.
Stick to your roles. Keep comms tight. And watch each other's backs. If the Ripper is there, he's mine.
I don't know, Kat. I mean, we're good. This is Ripper guy. He's not just another bad guy. He's a ghost wrapped in crazy. We all read the file.
Ghosts are not
Wrapped in
working.
crazy. She's dead
It's a
first.
trail. Trails lead to tracks, and tracks lead to a hunt. That's what we do.
Don't get rattled. We'll take him down. Same as any other target.
Hey, Zach, we almost there? I don't know how much longer I can stay cooped up in here.
It's funny that you mentioned that. Big B, we have an issue.
Big B. Yo, what's up, Big B?
What is it, Zach?
Well, sir, it's the Bascule Bridge leading into town. Some joker left it up. We can't cross.
Yo, what's 8-Bit Llama? What's up, buddy? I love my ghost wrapped in crazy. Isn't like consciousness just fucking like self-aware ghost wrapped in flesh? Is that just what all of us is?
Right. Cut the engine. Everybody grab your gear.
Wrapped in meat?
Foot until we get that bridge lowered.
We're all just like little ghost thingies piloting little meat suits. We're all just ratatouilleing our way through existence. Doing well, but this is like my first time launching this game. I've heard pretty good things. I'm excited to try it out. Rotwood. Forest. We just beat Tormented Souls the other night. A very good Resident Evil 1 and Silent Hill 1 inspired game.
Bridge is up. Well, unless one of you has a spare one in your back pocket, we need to find another way.
And now we're starting this one. Another very interesting looking Silent Hill 1 inspired game. So, yeah, retro inspired survival horror popping off real good right now. And we'll be starting the second one, Tormented Souls 2, that is. We'll be starting Tormented Souls 2 probably later this week.
How incredibly inconvenient.
Ratatouille by electrons. By brain electrons.
All right, gather round. When I looked over the map of the area, I seen two forest paths branching from the road.
Interesting accent this man has.
Both ways lead to the river, and hopefully, one of them has a way across. The controls to lower the bridge must be on the other side.
So now we're playing Trailblazers in the middle of nowhere? What if it's a dead end?
The bridge ain't gonna lower itself, so unless you've got a better idea, this is the plan.
I'm unsure what accent they're going for with Bill.
Natalie, Marcus, you'll take the west path. Katya, Jack, you've got the east. Zach and I will stay with the truck and secure the area.
Kind of a melting pot of a lot of attempted accents. It's kind of fun.
Stroll through the forest sounds kind of romantic, doesn't it?
Save it. No one's interested in your jokes right now.
I'm a little bit interested in
You ever
jokes.
think about how splitting up always ends badly in the movies?
Better hope nothing sneaks up on you while you're babysitting the truck.
I'll have you know, I'm excellent at truck babysitting. It's a specialized skill.
I don't know. I think Zach's gonna get got first. The thing is, Marcus is the lady's partner, and our partner is Katya. So those four characters are probably okay. They probably have like the protagonist's armor.
Just don't
Yeah, Natalie. Natalie has Marcus. We have Katya.
Walking back to base.
Zach isn't going with anybody, so he might be the first one out.
Enough. You've got your orders.
Oh, or
Stick
Bill,
your
I
keys,
guess.
Keep your radios on and move quickly.
Yeah, kind of Scottish. You're right, Farsight. Software could be broadcasted. Interesting. I didn't know that for Formidable Thunder. That's kind of cool. So, sorry, guy. I think I'm gonna adjust the audio a little bit. Lower the music a little bit more. Keep the dialogue. Maybe raise the dialogue up a little bit. It's a little bit quiet. All right. So, just so I'm clear, controls. So, quick turn. Yeah, I think the tank controls are guaranteed. In Tormented Souls, if you were using a gamepad, you weren't locked to tank controls. There was like, you know, a little bit. There was more, like, I guess you would just say standard movement controls. I think this game, it's always tank controls. I think. I was looking here. It says, yeah, movement / turn. Yeah, move. Yeah. I guess I could try it. Here, let me plug in my controller real quick. Plug this in. Probably smart enough we can probably try either one. Yeah. Yeah, I would say a lot of times I would probably prefer mouse keyboard. So, let's see. Quick turn. Inventory is tab. Map. There's a dodge button. There is sprint. Cool. Now it says mouse is turn. I don't see a way to turn with the mouse. Yeah. It says mouse is turn. Yeah, it doesn't go. Maybe it will later. And then there's quick turn, there's tab. So what do we have? We have there's our gun. I wanted to equip my gun. I'm guessing that means like melee, like the daggers, the knives. Oh, I like the health meter, by the way. That's very good. There's a journal. Kind of cool. Got a dossier on the guy. Ultimate mind control. He's fucking off his rocker. No surprise there. Yep. Else. Yeah, the tape deck on the right-hand side's a nice touch. It's only the one entry right now. Map found. All right. Oh yeah, there's our deck. Yeah, we got 2 knifeies. That camera change kind of threw me off. Yeah. Oh, you aim. You can only aim when you're like in. You can aim with the mouse. That it's only when you are in like your attack stance. Okay, maybe I don't want to attack that guy. He's nice, probably. Got the daggy boys, and then we got gun. Oh, wait, no, I don't have gun. But, yes. Cool. Woo, woo. Okay. No way to aim up or down, at least not yet. And she's got a gun. Our buddy's got a gun. Alright, well, let's start exploring. To run down the street. Very stealth-like. Nice and quiet-like. And fix camera angles. Okay, they'll kind of feed us the controls. Path that way. Now, we could go the obvious way, or is there a less than obvious path? Kind of fun watching our AI buddy kind of start, stop. What this? Can I read it? Actually, you have to really get close to that thing. Okay, campgrounds. What's the other one? I'm curious what the other path says it is. We'll check them both. Campgrounds, campground races, and lookout tower. Is there anything else? If I were to keep going back this way, they did say there were 2 paths to check. Or to keep going. Eventually the game, I'm sure, will say, what are you doing? Yeah, okay, there it is, yeah. This one first. Oh, east path, okay. Well, that settles it then. Only one way to go. I'm gonna guess this is one of those cases where ammo will be fairly limited. Now, our buddy has an SMG. We just got a dinky-ass pistol. Oh, there's a dodge. So you can dodge forward. Can I dodge backwards? You can... Oh, wait, you can only... Wait, dodge forwards? And dodge back? Ah, no dodge back. Interesting. I like dodge to the side. So you can only dodge forward. That's an odd choice. I don't know if I love that. Ah, okay, good to know. And if you sprint and dodge, you do like a little extra little ducking motion there. Yeah, it looks so sad that we're not running. It's like she's doing the thing where she runs faster than when you walk. Looks so frustrated. To fire, aim while pressing, right. Oh? Surely we won't need that, right? We're not gonna, this is not a video game where we're gonna need to use violence. Surely we can use diplomacy on the zombies. Here we got nothing to worry about. Interact with objects. Alright. An object reveals itself to be interactable, like this one, for instance. I'll interact with it. It has been abandoned. Yep. Oh, it opens though, and we get more monies, or more monies, more bullets. I mean, bullet money, same thing. And rotate if we want to look at it. Ammunition. Warning: keep out of reach of children. Yep, because they'll eat them. Delicious. That does stack, which is nice. Excuse me, lady. Excuse me. Interact with something, it could, like, open up something. Be aware of that, which is nice. The vehicle's been abandoned. Not terribly surprising. It's gonna lead to some spooky shit. Cutscene?
What in the hell happened here?
Jeez. It looks like something ripped this gate wide open.
Somebody ripped the gate? The name of the guy we're looking for is Victor Ripper?
Maybe it was a bear or some kind of other animal?
I don't know. Hey, what's up, Jesse?
I don't know. Judging from all this blood, it had to be something enormous.
Playing a spooky game.
Keep your head on a swivel.
And we're just
Whatever
now at the
this
start.
is could still be out there.
I don't like this. Let's check out the rest of the station.
The hand movements are fun. I'm somebody who talks with his hands sometimes, so I understand. This is extra hand motion-y. Gesticulations.
Can you check that generator to see if it's running?
But if it's running, how am I gonna
Yeah.
catch it?
One sec. Let me take a look.
So, what's the name of the group?
Got it?
It's like Response
There.
Interception
That should do it.
Protocol, RIP. That's why it says RIP in the back of their uniforms.
Wow. I can't believe you got that old rust bucket to turn over.
So if you die in this game, make sure you roll over on your stomach so the RIP on your back is fully on display. It's like a self-imposed tombstone.
I guess fixing up beat-up motorcycles for beer money finally paid off.
All right, let's have a look around. I'll secure the ground floor and see what I can find.
Good dialogue. The generator ain't the only thing I'm turning over.
There may be some clues to what happened here.
That, of course, would mean they make a mean apple turnover. That's what that
All right.
means.
Keep an eye out. I'll only be a shout away if you need me.
We're on our own now. No buddy for us. And again, she's got that cool SMG. All I got is a dinky-ass little pistol. Go up. What if I explore around a little bit first? For any interactable things. I appreciate that when something is interactable, it kind of glows with a red outline. Nice and obvious like. Appreciate the... like, it's very obvious. Once you're in something's range. Anything cool. There's another generator thing here. Caution. Flammable something something. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, here we go. Someone was trying to burn something. Ash and fuel everywhere. Here's said fuel. Actually, you can see a whole bunch of stuff kind of bleeding over into the campfire. Run upstairs and see what the happy haps are. He's on bake talk, bread talk. Yeah, baking influencer for sure. And fixing motorcycles. He bakes bread and fixes motorcycles at the same time. We're gonna put this sourdough in the oven, and while it's baking, we're waiting for it to rise, we're gonna go and fix this motorcycle's engine. Yeah, I had to make sure there was nothing else up here. What are the odds that something menacing is gonna be behind this door? Dark. It's dark and spooky. New journal. And Ranger's tapes. We get to play some audio.
Another morning, another set of oddities. Third week in a row, I found mutilated deer in the clearing past.
All right. So, I don't think sure we could listen to the whole thing. I think I'll just skim it. Found a mutilated deer. Two mutilated for like coyotes, that kind of thing. Reported it, but they brushed it off. Blah blah blah. Place is evil. There's no birds around. It's all fucked. I found another deer. It was messed up too. Something stalking me on my patrols. Oh, here we go. I locked the gates to the tower. Put the key in the lockbox. 329. Same code as always. 329. Radio picked up something. Said, cleanse your sins. Voice on the radio is telling me to do terrible things. Making me go... Oh, is it like making him go crazy? Yeah. Only the fire will save me. So he like burninated himself. So 329. 329 is what we're going for. Wait till you hear the big butt. All right. Can I guess I can't play it and walk around.
Another morning, another set of oddities. Third week in a row, I found mutilated deer in the clearing past North Ridge. Clean cuts, like a butcher's handiwork. Except no human could leave incisions this perfect.
The coyotes won't touch the remains, which is strange.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the voices you hear when it says like the cleanse your sins thing. I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, not here, but soon or at some point. Be looking forward to that one for sure. Signs of a frantic struggle. Blood has been oxidized. Happened a while ago. Blood on the chair as well. Long-range radio. It's been destroyed. Right. It was because the guy hit it with an axe and cut himself in the process. Medkit? Oh, no. It's a lockbox. 329. Same as it ever was. Ranger station key. Anything else here? Yeah, I see big red box. I just assume medical kit. Lockbox, though. God is not here, it says. What this? Map of... Oh, that's nice. Got a map now. The big map, too. Not just, like, of this one little region. It's of the whole ass forest. What this? A fire finder. Can put fires in the local area. Covered in dried blood. Ooh. I guess I'll take dried blood over moist blood, but still. Not good. Not good at all. Alright, well, let's go report what we found to our buddy. I like how my guy will not make any acknowledgement of the message on the wall. Just not gonna acknowledge it. Just moving on. Yeah, you'll know when you hear it. Yeah, I'm excited. Kills you or explodes? Correct. Yeah. Is it helpful or is it explosive? Only options. There's nothing else. Or in this case, it could also have our how to progress kind of item. Quest item.
Did you find anything useful?
I found some tapes left by the ranger. He saw things. Strange things. Disappearances. Mutilated animals. It seemed like he lost his mind.
He also heard things.
Anything that could point to the Ripper?
Yeah, maybe. I just don't know enough yet to pinpoint what happened here. I did find a gate key, though.
So, we keep moving then. The answers aren't going to find themselves.
What if they did find themselves? That'd be kind of strange. Gate key. Crack it open. I probably have to say... use. Yeah. We keep moseying. Probably don't have to, like, watch too much for, like, you know, oh, on the side, there's, like, a small little pixel that's extra ammo. It's probably fairly obvious when there are pickups. It's like we can probably just kind of schmoove. The map does update, which is nice. So, it's one thing this game has over Tormented Souls. The map in that game was always static. I mean, it would tell you what cell you were in, but not, like, what side of which cell, necessarily. So, it's pretty easy to get turned around. At least this game tells you what's what. We're going towards the Whispering Falls right now. Oh my fucking god.
This place just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it?
I,
What the hell even is this thing?
don't know if that's a naturally occurring tree pattern, tree formation.
I don't know, but that's a lot.
A little unusual.
It looks like there's something inside.
Now the question is, do we reach in? Now, if this were the Lacerator, we learned lessons in that game when it comes to reaching into shit. Lessons were learned about that game. If you're reaching into something to grab something, be fucking ready to lose that limb.
It's probably a trap.
Relax, Cat. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that shiny stuff is always worth the risk.
Oh my god.
If you lose your hand, I'm not dragging you back to the truck.
Justin says, be wary. There are sometimes some shenanigans, some QTEs. QTE? Well, am I the QTE? The QT? Avoids a ghost granny by re-entering the... Oh, yeah. In Tormented Souls, yeah. I'm excited to play the second one. I've heard the second one is definitely an improvement, because I enjoyed the game, but I had some nitpicks. All right, I'm ready. Here we go. Reach inside the tree, Ussie. Yes. Oh, wow, that was quick. We lost a little bit of health. The tricky thing. Here, let's make sure. Let's make sure that there's no other. Are there any other buttons we need to potentially consider? Are probably fine. Let's go for it. Yeah, Dudson warned us. He said it's pretty quick. It's pretty tight. Shit. The problem is, it's just gonna sound silly. Actually, I think I'm gonna do this with gamepad. The problem is all 4 of my WSAD keys have been replaced. So I actually don't have labels on those keys. Because the keycap, like the extra keycaps I had were just blank keycaps. So, like, I don't always know which one off the top of my head maps to which one because I just never look at those keys. So I'll use gamepad instead because I'm probably less likely to fuck this up. Try with gamepad. Yeah, there we go. That's nice and simple. I can't possibly fuck this one up, can I? Boy's taking his own sweet time. There we go. So yeah, that's probably. I almost wonder if maybe I'm just better off with gamepad instead of mouse keyboard. Like mouse and keyboard's great for aiming. I think that feels very natural to me. But yeah, for QTEs, I'll probably just switch it up. How much health do we lose? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But yeah, Dudson did warn us. He said, "Get good, man. Get ready." Max is a man who loved sex in the past tense. Yeah, we still need to go back and beat that game because that game was very all over the place, but it was delightful. Left or right? Let's go right. Actually, hold on. Is it a dead end? It probably isn't. No, it definitely keeps going. Let's go right. Oh, these are the falls that are whispering? It's probably not very quiet. Probably not much of a whisper. No, the Lacerator is an interesting one. I definitely want to play more of it. That game's like... It's funny in ways that the devs were obviously going for, but it's funny in a way that games like that aren't usually funny. So yeah, that was one that I very much enjoyed my time with, and I would definitely want to finish it up. We got pretty far in that game, but I think there's probably a decent bit left to go. Well, maybe there'd be something here. Of course, there's just a rock formation blocking us from going further. M, there we go. Well, I guess actually, so we didn't like fully make it to Whispering Falls, is what they mean, I think. Like, yeah, we're here. Yeah, so there's more to this area, so maybe on the other side of that rock. Max to the max. Yeah, the forbidden film we found. And then the drill. Good fucking god, the drill thing. Oh my god. That shit was so bananas. That shit was so fucking wild. It was one of those where I kept thinking, surely they won't. This isn't what I think it is it? And then it was exactly what I thought it was. And it was fucking wild. Oh my god. Yeah, the game is like, it was so unafraid to go there, and I'm so happy.
This bridge looks like
What's up, Elgaso? Oh, you're fucking right. Here, I've even got it queued up. I got it queued up and everything. Here, I'll just press that button. There we go. I was one enter button away from pressing it, and I just never actually hit the button. It's embarrassing.
It'll hold, probably.
It happens probably about once a week at this point.
If we're crossing
Gary
this,
Bridge.
we do it smart.
Classic. Thank you, Agas, for letting me know, man. My dumbass completely missed it. Complete whiff. Yeah, the drill, the fucking penis drill in the Lacerator is goofy as hell. One at a time. Smart girl.
You're right. No sense in both of us going for a swim. I'll go first.
Move slowly. Steadily. If it gives, jump clear. Don't hesitate.
And that's the dodge button, right?
I think. If not, you're in charge of the paperwork.
Hilarious, Jack.
Hilarious.
So, please.
Oh, it's auto moving. Probably quick time event. QTE. Am I the cutie? I sure hope I am. All right. Don't fuck it up. Oh, your radio, bro. Now you're on your own.
Jack, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Now, are they gonna say, "Oh no, the gap is too wide for me to jump across. You're on your own,
Get off
Jack"?
the bridge, Jack. The rest of it could snap at any moment.
She said with urgency in her voice.
Crap!
All right, that makes more sense.
Wow, that was almost fish food.
I was almost a Jill sandwich or a Jack sandwich.
Damn, my walkie fell in the river.
Jack, listen. I'll head back to Bill and Zach. I'll tell them what happened here and what we found. You focus on finding a way to lower the bridge on that side.
Damn, my walkie fell in the river. An incredible piece of dialogue.
Got it. I'll figure something out.
I think we all can appreciate how walkie-talkie is what a like two-way radio is called nowadays. That makes me happy. It's such a funny name. Hearing like a tough like military dude be like, "Yeah, I got my walkie-talkie." It's like something I would say. It's like, "Oh, I got my little drinky. I got my drinky and my snacky." So walkie-talkie always makes me happy.
Don't take any unnecessary risks. You used up your luck for the night.
Mystery of the Druids. I never played it, but I've watched a playthrough of it, and yeah, that's a very good cheesy
Roger
one.
that. Careful getting back.
Yeah, I'm with you, Meerkat. It's either, well, I mean, for some people it might be both. For some people it might be like, oh yeah, this is checking my boxes and also ruining my shit forever. Some folks are like, yo, just fuck my shit up, fam. Just fucking ruin my shit. Rearrange my insides, as it were. That would definitely rearrange someone's insides in the worst and most visceral of ways. Check the map. We're heading towards Hunter's Cabin. Is it a guy named Hunter, or is it a cabin for hunters? Yeah, Mystery of the Druids. I don't know if that's a game I would ever want to play, but yeah, it's a fun playthrough to watch. Game's fucking rough, or at least it seems rough, but the deep cut. And a fairly old game, I think. It was like a late 90s PC game. It's a struggle to play. Probably a struggle to get it running on modern operating systems. Busted mess. Oh, Jesus. It sounds like you're speaking from experience, Dudson. I'm guessing it's probably on good old games. Or maybe one of those abandonware sites, if nothing else. Or it's, you know, it's like, if you can't buy it, but, you know, it's still technically illegal to, you know, find it elsewhere. Sometimes you can find it elsewhere. It was a nightmare. That's incredible. I'm glad. I'm proud of you that you went ahead and did it. Did you play through it? Like, did you suffer through the whole thing? Maybe I shouldn't say suffer, but yeah, I've heard it's rough, and it looked rough in the YouTube playthrough I watched years ago. Oh wait, is that oh, it's a taxidermied wolf. I was gonna say. He said I played it all the way through. Whew. I'm sure that was a test in patience, an exercise in patience. Some wax. For saving your... Oh, it's a save item. Very nice. Save your progress at stationary sets with a wax stamper. So you like use the wax to make a stamp. Use it to make an X. The King's X. The King's stamp. Grab it. I'm guessing we probably have a stamp station pretty soon here. Storage. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I have 3 of them, by the way. That's kind of nice. On to it for now. Here's a save station. Taxidermied wolf. Can't interact with it. It was the whole thing, man. That's very impressive. I'm sure that was exhausting. It was buggy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be pretty exhausting for sure. Let's go ahead and use the save. I got 3 of them. November 2nd, also known as October 33rd. That's right. We're all in agreement. This is just more Halloween. That's what we're calling it, right? I'm not pop anything in there just yet. I'm actually tempted to put the wax in there. But that's the thing. I'm not sure if we can assume there that will always be a storage station next to a save spot. So maybe I'll keep them both on me, or keep the save spot on me, but or the wax items, that is. It'd be cool if they were always side by side, but maybe not always a guarantee. The whole thing, he says. Yeah, whole thing, capital W, capital T. Did you have to use a guide or anything? Because some of those puzzles seem like they're pretty far out in that game. Like some of the solutions not being so obvious. The Cliff Lookout. Clifford Lookout. Ah, yes. Now, if I was a real gamer... And hold on. Maybe I should do a quick test. So, the dodge jumps you forward. I kind of wish there was a jump backwards. I don't know if I'm ever going to want to dodge forward when I'm using a firearm. Wouldn't I want to, like, back up? Like, you can back up real slowly. And, of course, you can't move while you're aiming. You can dodge only forward when you're aiming. I don't know if I love that. And it's on mouse and keyboard. Or, I'm sorry, on gamepad, that is. Yeah, it's right trigger. Yeah, it's the same thing there too. However, what if I use me blades? If I use the stabby boys. Looks like it's the same. I don't know, that's kind of unfortunate. The melee is pretty powerful, so it would seem. Or, well, I don't know about powerful, but it's very, very cool looking. We'll default to gun for now, but we'll see what we're dealing with. The thing is, we don't have any healing items right now, but we do have ammo. And it seems like a lot of times in games like this, ammo is limited, but healing is even more limited. Do I want to jump down? Yes. Is it a broken bridge? Maybe. The one way to find out. Ooh, our first encounter. Oh, shnikes. I like how the transition from, like, cutscene to playable state is very smooth. Very smooth transition. Very cinematic. Or the foliage. On the street. Out on the street for living. Gas station and bridge station. The bridge station, I think, ultimately is where we want to go. But the gas station, I am curious. And that might be where the Zombino was spotted. Trailer park, tunnel to Rotwood. Which is where we're ultimately headed. Oh boy, these gas prices are going to make me sad, aren't they? Is that 98 cents? Yep. 79 cents? Oh. The game takes place in 1990... What was it? 1992 or something? It's said it's somewhere. 94, 92, some kind of early 90s. So yeah, it's like, oh my god. When Grace and I watched Super Troopers last year, it was her first time seeing it. I'd seen it plenty of times, but there's that moment where far of us at the gas pump, and you can see it's like that movie was filmed in like the summer of 2001, so it's like gas prices were like $1.29 a gallon. It's like, oh my god, bro. Now granted, gas isn't ridiculous right now, covered in blood. It's not terrible. It's not great though. So those prices are a dirty little tease. Door is locked. Let's go around back. I guess I can't open the sewers. Can't interact with the gas pumps. What if I shoot the gas pumps? Will they explode? Kind of like a video game rule, right? You have explosive gas pumps. Is there something on the tire? Oh, it's just the flashlight shimmer. Or blood, or oil. Or both. Or blood splatters, yes, yes. Alright, so... this bathroom is probably safe, right? Ooh. Like a real good time for something spooky to happen. What? Ace plushie. Collectible plushies scattered throughout the game. Collect them all if you dare. Case okay? Or case 0, maybe? The little fella. I'm not sure if this is a reference to something, but I'll snag him. You dare. Well, I do dare. For better for worse, I did dare. Blood toilets. Someone had a bloody shit. Which sounds awful. Interactive toilets, by the way, full immersion. Flushable toilets, the sign of pure immersion. Love it. Alright, cool. Well, that was fun. Let's check the scary one. Use the water fountains. Real dark in here. Real dark. Can I flush the urinal? They got the have the sensor. Ooh, it's gonna be something spooky. Oh shit. Is somebody taking a spooky dookie?
What happened?
Oh shit.
This corpse doesn't look like a normal dead body. No scent of rot or decay, but clear signs of necrotic flesh. The name tag on his coveralls says Rusty. He must be the owner of the gas station.
Or was the
labeled
owner.
Gas station next to his hand. It looks like it was clenched in his hand until the moment he died.
Wonder what this key could be used for. Gosh, it's
All right,
a mystery.
Rusty, I'm just gonna borrow this. Don't take it personal.
Nothing personnel, kid. Is he gonna grab our penis? Get your hand off my penis!
What the?
Spooky! Oh shit. Oh shit, son. Jesus. Is that 5 bullets to drop him? So that's you know, a pretty good amount of shots. I do the combine thing. Oh. Maybe you do. I'm looking to see if there's a reload thing, because we'll eventually need to reload. R. Oh, whoops! I think I de-equipped. R. Oh. I didn't think it was gonna explode. Yeah. All right. So we'll see. We'll see what that looks like when the time comes. Oh, use maybe? There we go. That's how you reload. There we go. So that's what range combat is like. I'm kind of curious what melee combat is like as well. 5 bullets. It didn't seem like there was location damage. For one thing, you can't aim up or down. So when you're aiming, it's just, you know, you're aiming laterally. The explosion on death was delightful. That was very fun. And again, we have more ammo than we have healing supplies. So if it comes down to it, I would rather use that ammo. But I'm worried that there's like stronger bad guys we'll need to deal with. Yeah, we'll see what melee is like. Just in time. Got a whole bunch of boys. Oh my god, a whole bunch of boys.
What the hell happened to these people?
Alright, I don't know if I can deal with those guys. So I'm gonna run the gas station. Door locked. Door stuck. There we go. Now we're good. Okay, my first melee. And bop. Bop, bop. I'm like fucking him up real good. So I can probably handle one at a time fairly well. You can kind of stun lock him. Oh, I put baby in a corner. Oh fuck. I thought they were dead. And I don't know, like, so when they die, they pop. I don't know if it's an explosion, like a corpse explosion, or if it's just for looking cool. It is very fun. I like the rock poster. Terror at Oakhart. Massacre at the Mirage. These are actual games, by the way. Suffer the Night. Massacre at the Mirage and Terror at Oakhart are real horror games. I don't know if they're by the same developer or the same publisher or what. Never trust a corpse, and also when in doubt, beat it out. I mean, I always thought it was when in doubt, whip it out, Meerkat. But you know what? I respect it. Rolls a bunch of machetes. You locked into your combat, yeah. So for now, melee combat is neat, but yeah, it's like I could see how sometimes you want to maybe default to ranged stuff. So for now, melee is good, but be ready to switch it up in case you're looking at something real scary, real spooky. I'm a little sad I can't pick up any of like the bags of chips or snackies or cookies. That'd be a healing supply, right? Like bags of chips. I mean, I feel restorify when I eat a bag of chips sometimes. Unfortunately, you know, when it's in the dark like this and you're slapping someone silly, stabbing them silly, the flashlight like flipping around makes it really hard to see. I mean, it's accurate in that sense. Blood bag, whole blood, 0. Oh, blood type. Oh, blood type that is. So it's like realistic in that, yeah, it's, you know, you're in a melee scuffle. It's all blurry and silly. I mean, cinematic perspective, it is a little much at times. You can craft ammo. That's kind of cool. Inventory is filling up a bit, by the way. Thankfully, ammo does stack. Ammo does stacko. I get another rock poster. I like that one. Take one with me. This is a survival horror game. Sometimes you'll want to just avoid combat. Like, for instance, could I fight the dudes that are out there and take them all out? I probably could. But would I get got in the process? Also probably. Or take damage at least. We have some healing, and we actually have a bit more ammo than we started with, which is nice. We entered... That's how we got in here. Yeah, because I attacked that guy there. Or no, is this how we entered? Yeah, it was full of shit. That's how we entered. What's on the other side, then? Oh, I was right the first time. Shit, okay. Thinking maybe there was like a back office or something. Manager's office. Tool shed. I think is what we already explored. I can see how many of them there are. There's 5 of them, I think. Good lord. Yeah, I think it's... Oh, there's 6 of me. I don't think it's worth trying to fight those guys. Like, there's too many. I'd best be moving on. There's the gas station. There was also... If I lured them over here and blew this thing up. I think there was also the... What was it? It was like the bridge. The bridge station, I think, is what it was called. I might need to kind of sprint past those guys again. There's a door that we just saw, like or a gate rather. A storage spot. I will store this thing. I'll keep the heals on me for now. What did that say? Switch between box inventory. Oh, I see. That's kind of nice. And this is a crafting station. We're gonna build a bomb. Oh, okay. In my journal, okay. Interesting. Wasn't expecting crafting, but I'm not complaining about it. Breaching charge, fuel, reactive chemicals, duct tape. I have none of those things right now. You'd figure some of those things would be around here in this tool shed. The shed where you would find tools such as duct tape. Probably not a breaching charge or reactive chemicals, but maybe fuel. We'll probably find fuel in the gas station or around the gas station. See if there's anything here. There is. Transitions instantly. Yeah, so for mono a mono, for like one-on-one combat, melee seems to work real good. We'll inevitably find situations where you need more than that, where gun comes into play.
What is that thing?
Now, this zombie might be special. Are they naked? They might be naked. One eye. This might warrant special times. Please. Good to know. Could you want to fall over? I want to make sure. So yeah, you definitely want to deal with them from afar, from a safe distance. They take quite a lot of juice to drop. Quite a lot of juice, but it's worth it. Let it be known, by the way, this is not magazine based. It's individual bullet based, which I appreciate. So you can reload without fear of wasting anything. I'm glad we played it safe on that one, because meleeing those guys would be terrifying. Got an achievement and everything, by the way. Achievo. Hell yeah. Thing in the car. Police. Journal entry. Is it a tape? It is. We'll listen to it for a little bit. I'm just gonna peruse.
Well, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this town finally got itself a break.
I like the tape warble. It's kind of cool.
Calls himself Vincent. Rode into Rockwood about 2 months ago. Tall, thin fella, with sharp eyes that never quite settle on you. Friendly enough, though. Said he wanted to set up shop and offer his services to the town. Hell,
He wanted to service us, if you catch my drift.
Hospital's an hour away, and most folks around here just gut out their problems until it's too late. Thing is, something about him don't sit right with me. But
Some kind of
folks
injection.
Real quick. Mrs. Carpenter swore up and down he fixed her arthritis with some kind of injection. Others say his treatments work miracles. I don't know what he's using.
Oh, okay, so if you switch off, it does interrupt it, yeah. So anyway, yeah, something about him seems off. Has some miracle cures. People seem to like him, but what does it mean? Anything in the back? The trunk? Or the truck bed, that is? Nothing. So right now we are in the this is the sheriff's house. The bridge residence. So the bridge residence we probably will need to go to as well. I mean, let's be really, we'll probably need to go to all these places for getting the bombs stuff, the bombs ingredients. I'm not sure what we need to explode necessarily. Like what we need to blow. We wouldn't want to blow the bridge. Maybe there's an obstacle we haven't found yet that we will just kind of need to deal with. I'm enjoying what will likely be the melee for a little bit. Can I grab the hats? This is very much an RE, a Resident Evil 1 looking kind of area. Oh, we got is that Saturn devouring a sun right there? Yep. We have a save point here. And more storage. Take one of those for now. Do I want to save now? I think I want to explore a little bit. Oh, what's this one? That's a painting of a dog. I like that one more than the Saturn devouring a sun one. That one's spooky. What's up, Dino Gamer? Thought it was Repo. It was. We played some Repo for a bit with the homies and had a very nice time, and now we're playing a spooky game because the homies had to go to bed. Homies had to wrap it up for the night, so we're playing some single player stuff in the meantime. This is a nice spooky game. Sheriff tape number 2.
More and more folks around town have been acting strange, losing their memories, wandering the streets like they didn't know who or where they were.
The screams, he says.
And then the screams started. God help me. The screams. I found Mrs. Wilkes torn apart in her own living room. Her husband? He wasn't even a man anymore. He was something else.
Yeah, just a quick perusal. So yeah, the weird stuff started happening to folks. Cole Whitlock, which is the agent whose steps we're trying to retrace, trying to find him if we can, because we lost contact with him basically. Okay. Date of the station, interesting. Yeah. So he was here. Cole has been here. A good sign. Fire's still going. One's been here recently. I was gonna say that's like the classic horror movie move. Look at a roaring fire and saying, this has been occupado recently. Old timey. A gramophone. Gramophone. Boop 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 boop. Kitchen. Go in the kitchen. Oh, this is bathroom. I mean, you know what they say. One man's bathroom is another man's kitchen. No one says that, but they should say it. Tape number 3. Whatever is spreading through town won't stop. The survivors are not survivors anymore. She was fine this morning, but she also turned into some kind of demon. Rusty was going back to the gas station to grab some food and fuel. Never came back. Yep. My arm's been itching ever since a creature got a hold of me. Yep. Some kind of disease, some kind of infection. Cole is going for the Ripper. Right. That's what we're here for as well. Says, well, hope he did well. Well, we haven't found the sheriff yet, but we might be about to. Toilet? Or no, actually, no, we're not checking. We're just flushing it. All right. In the odd chance we might have a QTE. Oh, never mind. Okay. Yellow liquid. He creates to reach in and drain it. He's not doing it. The coward. What do you think? Is it just full of piss or is it just rancid water? Let's not find out. Let's not say we didn't. So surely this is probably what leads to the basement. There's probably a whole bunch of baddies down there. We'll save before we try that. Oh, no, that's the basement. Okay. So that's gonna be... Oh, you can even hear them. Yeah, you can hear them rummaging. Or it's the telltale heart. It's our guilty conscience. Thumping underneath the floorboards. Thought for sure there'd be something in here. Ladder leading up. More this way. Anything else we can find? Ooh. Something we might need. Fireplace poker covered in blood. Sure, is it a melee weapon or is it a... It is a thing we use. Not a weapon, but a utility item. Oh, we'll probably have to be poking something. A good poker. My brother was telling me about I think it was a casino. No, or not casino, but it was like some kind of restaurant chain that was prominent in Vegas. One baddie. Some kind of like restaurant chain that was really prominent in Vegas and has locations or had locations elsewhere. I can't remember what it was called, but he said the t-shirts were always really funny. They had like very like suggestive slogans and like funny things in their shirts. And his favorite was whatever the name of this place was called, but it was liquor in the front, poker in the rear. Liquor in the front, poker in the rear. So whenever I see the word poker, that's what I think of. Hammer handle. Cool. I mean, you can use it to, I guess, construct another melee weapon. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, shit, actually. Yeah, maybe that's what the poker's for as well. Maybe it's all like a handle to be used with making cool shit. Alright, so we'll probably put both of those in storage for the time being, then. Nothing else up here. Unless you can break things, like this thing here. No, can't do it. So let's go ahead and... Storage table, there it is. So pop. Oh, whoops. Oh shit, wrong button. There we go. And let's go ahead and save. I have more save slots than I know what to do with. Or not save slots, but save uses that I know what to do with. For now. A tool? Oh, I can't just break them open. Alright, alright. We actually might need to go into the basement. This might be a disaster. Oh, it's locked. Okay, well, maybe it's for the best. We'll come back here. Yeah, I can't just... Oh, the sledgehammer. Right, we need a sledgehammer to break those things. I can't just melee it. Can't just do it my own damn self. We need to come back here. We have a fully completed hammer thing. Still need to go to, I think, at least, the bridge residence. Maybe there'll be something back here, but my guy is bumping into walls like there's nothing to be seen. Oh, check the mailbox. Maybe there's a hammerhead in the mailbox. The dice. Back. A fence. And as we all know, you can't climb the fence. That'd be ridiculous. Climbing the fence, hopping over this waist-high wall. Nope, can't fucking do it. Impossible. Can't do it. Thing here. Yeah, so this is as far as we go here. All right, so let's get ready to kind of navigate around the zombies in the gas station area. I guess we could try fighting them. We haven't seen zombies drop something yet. In some games like this, you kill a bad guy and they drop ammo, they drop health, they drop a key item. We've yet to see that in this game. Not to say that it can't happen, but the fact that it hasn't happened yet makes me think there's probably no downside to avoiding combat. I mean, the downside is that it could come, it could come back to haunt you. If you avoid combat and you don't kill some bad guys, then, well, they're still there. So if you need to run through that area again, you might get got. But it probably means you're not lacking something. You're not missing out on something. And it's a survival horror. Survival is key. Maintaining your resources, preserving your resources is big. But if they drop trow, ooh, okay, well, now you got me, Meerkat. Now I might just be curious enough to try it. So I'll just kind of kite them. There's a lot of zombinos here. Anything past the gas station? Trailer park, tunnel to Rotwood. So I can probably duck through here. I'm gonna check that bridge thing. Yo, a grenade would go so fucking hard right about here, but not yet. Not yet. Now, in all fairness, I did just save. Maybe I should just see how fucked this is. Okay, let's make it nice and cinematic. If it's terrible and we get fucked, then we'll reload the save. How's that sound? Let's see how bad it is. Yeah, bap. Okay, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So, you can't really attack multiple dudes at the same time. It's kind of a one-on-one. I'm not terribly surprised. Good death animation, by the way. Now we know kind of what we suspected. If you're going in for melee, your best bet is to stick with one-on-one. Generally speaking. You can, technically. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Dudson. That is helpful. Yeah, you could do it, but they have to kind of be on top of each other. It wouldn't shock me if there were maybe other melee weapons. So if we could find a hammer or an axe that like had a wider swing versus like just like attacking like one-on-one, like directly in a line. Because yeah, maybe there were a couple of swings that hit a couple dudes, like not just the one, but generally it seemed like we were just doing one-on-one. I did deposit the stuff. Yeah, so let's head out. Sometimes you gotta lab these things, right? Sometimes you gotta give the old college try and see what happens. And trying that on a fresh save is what to do versus being like, oh, hey, it's been 3 hours since I've saved. Let me just try this foolhardy thing. And oh, no, I'm dead. Yeah, it's a narrow swing zone. Yeah, so we need, ultimately, we'll need, or would benefit from a melee weapon that had a wider swing. And maybe we'll find such a thing. We'll probably eventually find shotguns, maybe even grenades. So yeah, that makes me feel better. It's not like, oh, you have the tools to handle this number of zombies. We do not have the tools to handle this number of zombies, so we're expected to run around them. It's not like, oh man, if you kill the zombies, they drop something cool, bro. I promise, bro, it'll be worth it. It's like, nope, don't fucking do it. So oh, is there something over here in there? The garbage? Nothing in the garbage. All right, so we're gonna head to the bridge residence. The bridge station. Because we need to lower the bridge to let us into town at some point. The branching paths was unexpected. Yeah, actually, I'm kind of curious. I'm also curious, how far are the zombies following me? Do they eventually lose track? him right now. So this goes to, there's an old windmill and Hunter's cabin again. Oh, looks like this is a wall. Yep. Like how the camera shifts to, so you can't see the wall. Zombinos here. Okay, so they do lose track of you after a while, so they don't just have infinite vision. I think this is a wall as well. Yep. Looks pretty wally. And I don't suppose, at least, like, I don't see, like, an obvious thing that says, like, oh, there's, like, a crack in the wall. I mean, we'll eventually have a bomb that we'll use for some purpose. So maybe one of these barriers will be deal-withable. So here's the bridge. So we've seen both sides of this bridge. No way to deal with this just yet. Over here. One first. No obvious baddies on screen right now. Anything in the car? Can I pop the trunk? Pop the hood? Anything? Anything useful? Sometimes you'll find like a tape on the hood. Nothing. Anything in the mailbox? Oh, there's something maybe on the corner there? What's that? It's nothing. Bunch of bullshit. Can I peer into the window, see if there's anything, any obvious baddies? Oh, I hope that's a cosmetic. I hope it's a fun cosmetic. Small bandage. Yeah, that's actually nice. Something to heal a small amount. I can't actually tell if I've taken damage. We took a couple bites from the tree and that QTE. But, like, it seems like it's pretty close to full, so maybe we took a small amount of damage. More ammo. Another save point. What's this? Oh, it's a plushie. I thought it was like a chicken hood. A chickie hoodie. Have a good night, Dutson. Try not to die. I'll make no guarantees. I'll try my darndest. Thanks for hanging out with us, Dutson. Also, thanks for that, like, give me a couple little knowledge tidbits with this game as I try to learn the deets. Oh, it's references to other streamers. That's kind of cute. Because, yeah, the other one had, like, a name on it. This one doesn't have a specific name, but this is very cute. Balkba is probably the streamer's name. That's very cute. I like it. And there are probably people that, like, supported this game during Next Fest or like just in the early demo stages. That's really nice. I appreciate you, Dutson. Appreciate you hanging out, chilling with us for a bit. Door leads out that way. There is a save point here. I don't know if we need to save. Because save points are technically finite, I think I might hold off. I think I might also store these. Because it seems like save points are fairly generous. Some games like this, some survival horror games, it's like you'll go like an hour plus without a save. We're seeing saves like every 10-20 minutes. Ooh, it's another one of these tree boys. Kind of rifle through the garbage. Through the garbage. Oh, I learned how to deal with these guys. The QT is a lot easier when it's this one here. As not only is it... Does it tell you the button? Actually, it doesn't tell you the button. That's the nice thing. It just tells you the direction on the gamepad. It'd be nice if it was something similar in the like for a mouse keyboard. But I realize I'm kind of weird because I'm kind of an what's the word? An edge case. I'm an edge case with my setup because my keyboard keys aren't don't have like they don't have faces on them right now. And normally, like, if you're typing, you know, you type a word that has, like, an S in it, or an A, or a D, it's easy. But yeah, for some reason, when it's a QTE, and you have, like, very little time to think, like, my brain kind of short-circuits a little bit, and it's like, oh, I kind of panic. So having with it done with gamepad's a lot easier. Ripper Tape MK Ultra. Oh, this is from the Ripper. Oh, we get to hear his voice. Let's listen to the Ripper's voice. Because Dudson said it's very good.
the others at the project. They lacked vision, confined by the leash of ethics,
Okay, let's listen.
bureaucracy. MK Ultra was meant to revolutionize the human mind, to break the barriers of consciousness. Instead, it became a hollow shell of its potential, suffocated by cowards.
Good voice.
My serum, my masterpiece, was showing results they couldn't even comprehend, but they refused to see it. The failures. They called them catastrophic. I called them necessary. Progress is built on the broken bones of trial and error. So, I made a choice. If they wouldn't allow me to test on others, I would test on myself. The serum felt electric. My thoughts became clearer, sharper. I could see connections, patterns, truths that had been hidden from me. I took everything, every vial, every shred of research. I walked out of that sterile prison and left their small minds behind. They think I disappeared. No, I evolved.
Dudson was not wrong. That is a good voice. That is a good villain voice. I'll be honest. The voice acting up to this point, it was like so wooden and stiff and robotic. I don't mean to like throw this accusation around willy-nilly, but it made me wonder, is the voice acting AI? But then I hear this one and I go, all right. At least that one was done by somebody having a grand old time. Speaking of having a grand old time, Game Fox with that raid. Thank you, my friend. Very generous of you. We are playing some video games tonight. We started the night by playing Repo with some homies. You know about Repo. That's a Game Fox classic right there. They've played a bunch of Repo on their stream. And had a fun time. That was my first time playing that game in like 3 months. So there had been a lot of stuff added since I last seen it. Now we're playing Flesh Made Fear, a very, very interesting and very enjoyable retro-inspired survival horror game. Now we were playing another retro survival horror game just a couple days ago. We actually beat Tormented Souls, the first one. We beat Tormented Souls 1. And, well, at least I got the neutral ending. I got the neutral ending to Tormented Souls. And I want to start Tormented Souls 2, but before I do that, I'm gonna like play one for like 20-30 minutes, just long enough to get the good ending, like the true ending, and then we'll start 2. So we got a little bit more of that game left before we dive in to the sequel. But I'm excited. But yeah, this is Flesh Made Fear. It came out on Halloween. Came out a couple days ago. And again, very, very retro inspired. It's good so far. Liking it a lot. Game Fox playing some more Pokemon Legends, that is, the new one. Wonderful. Big update last week. Yeah. So I mean, I enjoyed it. I don't know what necessarily came from the new update as opposed to the updates that I had missed, just because again, it had been a couple months since I'd played it. But we had a fun time. We'll definitely play it again. We were getting our asses kicked. My God, like we had like 4 or 5 rounds where we would die to the first, like all 4 of us would die to the first room in the first boss, like just in an embarrassing fashion. So we were just eating shit, and then after, like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if the game felt sorry for us or what, but like we then started kind of hitting a groove, and then we made it to like level 7 or level 8, which we've never made it to ever. We've never made it that far before ever in that game. So we had it was one of those where we put it on hold because one of the guys had to go to bed. It's locked. One of the guys had to go to bed, and it's like, well, we don't want to continue without the full crew, so we kind of put that run on pause. But yeah, we'll continue that next time. Hoping I'd find something cool. We'll have to come back here. There's one locked door, and I guess that's it for now. Let's run back and run past the walls of zombies and go through the main area then. But now it was a fun time, and now we're playing this one. Like I said, this one's pretty fun so far. It's a little bit different vibe than Repo, but it's very good. Game Fox, as always, thank you for that raid. And if you have any clips to share, I'd love to see them. Just run past the zombies. Just run past them. We don't need that kind of negativity in our lives. Get them out of here. Bloop. And I can like tease them, right? Actually, Maybe I should keep moving in the odd chance that, like, what if they can see me and they, like, crowd the entrance? After the main story. The end of the main story, very nice. I'm guessing you'll probably keep playing for a little bit. Because it's a Pokemon game, I'm sure there's other stuff to do. Other pokes to collect. And if you have any clips you want to share, Game Fox, you've heard my spiel plenty of times. You've always been so kind to us. If there's any clips you want to share, anything from recent streams, I'd love to see it. Got a spooky glyph on the wall, on the sign here. It says adults only. Private trailer park. And go that way. There's a car here. Yeah, we're playing this game tonight. Later this week, we'll be checking out Godbreakers. I got a review key for that one. We'll be playing that. Like I said, definitely we'll be finishing up Tormented Souls 1 and starting Tormented Souls 2. Oh, that's what the bomb's for. Nice. Clearing this thing. What else? I got a key for Absalom. We'll be checking that one out. One for Becastled, which looks kind of cool. We got a couple games. Got a couple games to check out this week. So we got some fun stuff in our horizons. Thing in these vehicles, can I like pop the trunk or check the back? I always appreciate a nice rusted, fully encrustified vehicle. Nice old rust bucket. Old rusty buckets. Good old rusty buckets. Know 'em well. Here. Cylindrical mechanism. Key is missing. Of course it is. Fang and Fury. Alright. Fang and Fury. Gotta be something else. Hopefully there's something else, because we're kind of running out of places to explore. In fact, we're kind of out of areas to explore. Thing I haven't considered, because we have it was like the hammer handle and the poker. Oh, maybe we could use the fire poker to break down those wood pieces. Let's try that. Yeah, let's go to that let's see, what was that? Was the residence. That was the Is that the hunter residence? Hunter's cabin? I think that's what it was. It was either the hunter's cabin or the sheriff's house. I think I'll know when I see it. Run to that real quick. Pretty sure it was behind the gas station. I bet that has what we need. Yeah, I remember thinking, oh, the poker, it's like you can't equip it. So maybe it's for crafting, but now that I think more about it, maybe it's for destructive purposes. So we go behind gas station. We keep schmoovin'. Go this way. There is a storage shed, storage thingy. And again, this game is pretty generous with save points and with storage spots, which is nice. Your inventory space is limited, but you do have kind of like personal storage, kind of like in Diablo. Like it kind of goes, or Diablo 2 at least. It kind of goes between zones, which is nice. Camera. This one here. Now let's see if I grab this guy. Use. Oh, really? What if I take both of them and go to that construction blueprint thing, which was in... Think about that. What was the blueprint thing? I think that was in... Oh, it's back here. No, it's not back here. It's by the gas station. Like, I'm thinking maybe there are blueprints that'll tell me, or rather, we'll like learn ingredients for things, or we'll learn recipes for things if you have ingredients for something. Maybe that's what it is. Meanwhile, Game Fox does have the clip. Yeah, well, let's get to the shed. Try a couple things. Get to the shed. Try a couple things, and then we'll watch the clippy. But unfortunately, I am admittedly running out of things to try. There might have been something I just missed. Yeah, so it didn't teach us anything. Can I just, like, combine with this thing? Nothing there. What about... Oh, you can't... Yeah, you can inspect. Covered in blood. Fireplace poker. Oh, maybe you use it on the actual fireplace? I guess I could try that. We'll use it on the actual fireplace. Maybe there's something in the fire we can make use of. And we're playing Flesh Made Fear, really cool survival horror game. We've been doing a lot of survival horror lately. And it's a genre I enjoy. I promise I play other games. I know we've been going hard on Tormented Souls. And also this game. Think about this. Where was the fire? Was it the Hunter's Cabin or was it the Sheriff's place? I'm gonna feel like a big dumbass if I walk all the way back to the Hunter's Cabin and it was not in... And it was in the Sheriff's house the whole time. I'm gonna feel real silly. The Sheriff's cabin. Let's check the Sheriff's cabin first. The poker itself was found inside the Sheriff's cabin, so it would make sense that one item would be used for the other place. That's how games like this work, right? They give you a key item that you don't use in that building. You use that in the other building. That's how it works. That encourages you to explore. So it's probably not in here, but I'm gonna feel really silly. Look at that, I'm glad I had the wherewithal to check. So now, I say, use the poker. Damn it, thought I was a genius. Thought I was a genius. Yeah, so there's something else I have missed. Something else I have missed. Or another interaction I haven't considered. I need to make a bomb to clear the debris. And the bomb takes several reagents, of which we found none. We need duct tape, we need fuel, we need some kind of chemical-y stuff. Do I poke in here? You poke in here. Alright, alright. I'm poking in the piss water. Poking in the bathtub piss. What am I gonna find? A piss zombie. Well, at least he's being very modest. Sir, your penis is glowing.
Line inside the water. The stench is grotesquely pungent. She's holding something in her hands.
Okay, madam, your genitalia is glowing. Now, I don't want to do this. I want to preserve your dignity. Oh, hammerhead. All right, well that was easy. Pick up item. There we go. You'll note sometimes, if you're ever wondering, Alex, why'd you switch to gamepad for a second? It's because sometimes there's QTEs, and I have an easier time with the gamepad QTEs than the mouse keyboard QTEs. Also, flush the toilet. Courtesy flush, there we go. Can I combine? Combine. Hammer! Oh, do I get to equip the hammer? Ah, no I don't. But I can probably pry the boards. I shall pry the boards. As Carl Hartley, he gets up. I know he's an early birdie. I know he's an early bird. I don't know exactly how early. I know he has a long drive to the office. Well, especially when he's driving into the office. That I don't doubt. But yeah, I also have heard him mention he's an early bird. Also, you know, Aaron, you know where I work, and you know the kind of person... The kind of people that employ our office. So we're surrounded by, like, early birds. I mean, there's people in our lab that get in at, like, 5 a.m. So there's some, like, sociopaths that get up at the butt crack of dawn. So the fact that they deal with that on a regular basis is impressive. Awards pertaining to police service. What about police services? More bullet. He's up at 3 a.m. Dude's a fucking powerhouse, yeah. I remember when we were in Japan, Helen would like text him something and he would respond a lot of times and she'd be like, God, it's got to be like 5 a.m. out back home. Then she'd be like, oh right, it's a work day, so that would explain it. Yeah, some folks are naturally early birds or they became early birds by sheer force of will. And then there's people like me, and I would rather not. I would rather not ever see the sun. I would just be a fucking night goblin all the time if I could help it. But, you know, I guess I have to, you know, partake in society and fucking deal with humanity sometimes, as much as I am loath to do so. Alright, so this is perhaps the last tape from the sheriff. Barricaded in my own bedroom, talking to this hunk of plastic, he says. Someone will hear my story, maybe. So there's some kind of infection festering in his veins, he says, from the zombie that got him earlier. Hearing the voices. They're whispering things I can't repeat. And Cole, the agent we're trying to find, did not come back. Rusty didn't come back. No one's coming back, he says. I don't want to end up like the rest of them, he says. Well, not exactly sure what we're going to find when we go into that door, but it probably won't be great. What I will find, however, is this shiny red basement key. Hell yeah, baby. Ooh. Alright. Oh, I guess this probably was him. So far along, flesh just melted into the mattress. So he's been here for a while. Been here for a while, yep. The glow of the TV illuminating this place. Distinguished middle-aged police officer, yep. Oh, sorry about you, bro. Sorry about you, homie. Go up back. Awfully dark. Dark and spooky. Yo, what's up with the ISIS? I work from 6 to 6. 12-hour shifts, man. So that's a long fucking day, man. It's a long fucking day. I've honestly, I've got a pretty cushy gig. We do like the 9 to 5, maybe like 8:30 to 5:30, you know, like pretty reasonable hours usually. So I really can't complain. All right, speaking of QTEs, we know how this one works. We've done this one before. Good to see you, Athias. Now, Athias, you are a Tormented Souls expert. I don't know if you've played this game, but it is also a pretty cool survival horror game. So if you like Tormented Souls, this one is a little bit different, but there's definitely there's some overlap between the two games and what they're going for. So you might like this one too if you haven't already heard of it or tried it. Quick time event. I'm ready. Put me in. Put me in, coach, which is good because I'm sticking my hand in. I'm jamming it in. I'm mixing it up a little bit. It's real tight timing, so it's not overly generous. Journal entry. What do we get? Another Ripper tape. Let's listen to the fun dialogue. When it's the regular people, I'll just skim it and read it. But when it's the bad guy, I'm definitely gonna listen in. Voice acting is very fun.
Domination of thought alone is incomplete. My serums, remarkable as they were, left their victims as little more than empty shells, hollow vessels, stripped of will and identity.
William?
Control. Yes, but it was fleeting, impermanent. Something was missing. The answer had always been there, lurking in the shadows of my research, back in the MK Ultra days.
He worked on MK Ultra, so you know.
Pagan rites, demonic invocations, those were dismissed as curiosities, irrelevant to the grand scientific mission. But I saw the threats, the possibilities others were too blind to grasp. After my liberation from the project, I had the freedom to explore what they wouldn't dare touch. It wasn't enough to shatter the mind. To truly impose my will, I needed to bind their very souls. Through rituals as ancient as the soil itself, I infused my serums with energies that defy reason, drawn from rites whispered in forgotten tongues. The results were transformative. But there were complications. The body, fragile, imperfect, reacted violently, reshaping itself in grotesque ways. I need more subjects, more vessels, and a secluded place where I could work unimpeded, with a supply of fresh meat.
Ah, fresh meat. So, yeah, this talk of like rituals and invocations. So there's obviously like body horror and like science gone mad, that kind of shit. But also paranormal, or maybe not paranormal, but like supernatural. BioShock and Tormented Souls. like just the game itself. The retro inspiration is very prominent, of course, just like it was in Tormented Souls. This one has quite, I would say, a decent bit more fixed camera angles, and the retro presentation is like very obvious. Tormented Souls had pretty modern graphics, generally speaking. And the combat in this game is a little bit more actiony and more, maybe, dare I say, a little smoother in this game. It's maybe not necessarily better, certainly different, but I would say maybe a little bit smoother combat. Because, I mean, and that's kind of the whole point. And actually, it makes sense, because in Tormented Souls, you're just some person. You're just some lady who's, like, stumbled into this unexpected situation. Not exactly a combat-trained badass. We're playing, like, people that are trained in combat. They know how to use firearms. They know how to use weapons and shit, so... These are folks that know their shit. Alright, so now... And now... Basement key is unlocked. We know there's bad guys down there. How many there are? Little unclear. I'm going to... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna store the hammer for now. We might need it again. In fact, we probably will need it again. I'm gonna save, though. There is a finite number of saves you can use. However, we have 3 extras. That's pretty good. And we know for sure there's some dudes down here. How many? Do I need to kill them? Can I get around them? We'll see. Not as bad as I thought. Thought for sure I'd get, like, swarmed immediately. Not too bad. More pokers. More fire pokers. Liquor in the front, poker in the rear. You know how it is. Nothing else here. Alright, so... Ready. Whatever awaits. If it's just a couple zombies, we can handle it. If it's like a whole orgy of them, then we're in trouble. I hear a bunch of shit. Don't open. I would rather not. I'd rather not open, but we might not have a choice. Something we need back there. And let's be real, there probably is something we need back there. That's how games like this usually go. Don't open. Don't do it. Any, like, equipment things I can snag here? There's just kind of a bunch of miscellaneous gobbledygook, but nothing useful. Oh, here we go. Here's a couple things. Bandage. That's nifty. Snarling and gnashing of teeth. Wolf medallion. Okay, we know what that one's for. That's a very Resident Evil ass kind of item right there. That's an RE4 kind of item. An ashtray. Just not an ashtray. I crack it open. Oh, Jesus. Legit unexpected. Alright. There's a lot of dudes. Only 3 of them. How's about this? I'm gonna see if I can lunge line them through here. Ouch. Shit. Oh, you can't dodge. Right, you can only dodge forward. Fucking hell. I reflexively tried to dodge backwards, but alright, that is one legit nitpick I have with this game. You can only dodge forward. That's so annoying. To me, it seems to make so much sense. Oh yeah, you dodge backwards. Especially if you're like, actually melee or range. Either way, you want to get away from whatever you're looking at. Whatever you're facing down. So, a nitpick for sure. This thing, yeah, like, so when you attack, you of course lurch forward. You can, like, very slowly move back. There's no dash back, and there's no sprint backwards. And of course, oh, you know what? You can do that though. Oh shit, there's the quick turnaround. That's the strat. Yeah, maybe do that, and then go boop. Maybe that's what you do, yeah. Let's try that, let's try that. Well, so, like I said, we'd saved just before here. If nothing else, this is a good opportunity to experiment a little bit. Too dangerous to try to open. I think there probably is something back there. The fact they threw 3 bad guys at us tells me that if it was like they threw like 7 of them or something, like something ridiculous, then you're probably not expected to deal with it. But this many, I bet we can handle it. Or well, it's within reason. We'll be ready. And I think lunch lining them makes sense. And if it goes poorly again, we can lock on. That's kind of cool. What? That's weird. So I'm still getting touched a little bit. Yeah, so unfortunately... Okay, so you can't... Oh my god. Oh, yeah, it's real weird. So you can't do the quick switch while you're in your stance. That's a little bit annoying. I was kind of thinking I would stay in, like, the melee stance and just do the... Just quick switch around and do the jump. Yeah. That's extremely weird. You can only dodge forward, and you're kind of limited in when you can use the quick turnaround. I don't know if I love that, but... You know, oh, actually, that's kind of fun, too. You can do the turnaround mid-dash. That's kind of fun. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I love that. It seems extremely counterintuitive to me. So, I guess, in all fairness, shoutouts to the protagonist in Tormented Souls, who at least had the wherewithal to know how to dodge backward. No combat training, no nothing, but she knows how to dodge backwards at least. So, shoutouts to Caroline. Tormented Souls, she knows what's up. I think what I'll probably end up doing is I'll just get around him. I think that's the strat. Just try to navigate around him. It's pretty close quarters, and the fixed camera means that, like, inevitably the camera will switch in, like, some weird ways from time to time, but I'll just try to, like, hit him with the switch around. Hit him with the switch ups. We'll kind of bait him. In fact, I'm going to bait him specifically to this room, because this room is a little bit more open. Gonna, like, drag him out this way. And then circumnavigate around. Then with the old switcherino and see if that's enough to get past. There's 3 of them. Or 4 of them, maybe? 4 of them, okay. Alright. I'm going. I might have to get a little bit tricky when it comes to making my way out of here. However, there's a couple things. We definitely need that, and then we probably need that. So yeah, this was indeed required. This was a non-negotiable. We needed those items. Ooh, yep, here they come. All right, this might be a little bit tricky, but I bet I can hit him with the jukes. Here come the jukes. Here they come. Juking, we're juking. I'm juking. All right, we're good. And we'll never have to come back here again, probably. Hopefully. So, we know what this is for. We know what that is for. The handle... I don't know if I know what that's for, necessarily, but I'm sure we'll know it when we see it. Now, it wouldn't shock me if that little progression of things spawned more bad guys. How it sometimes goes in games like this. You do a thing... and you're rewarded with, here's some more bad guys that have spawned in places you've already been. So I'll be ready. Be ready for when the time comes. Metal handle. Have I seen a crank? Something that needs a crank? I don't know, actually. I do know I should store some of these things. In fact, I'll store... I'm gonna do one at a time. Actually, I'm gonna store the bandage. I think I'll do one at a time. I think we'll do the bridge station first. Do this one at a time. Have ammo, save. Yeah. So bridge station first. I have a pretty good amount of ammo. The problem is the bad guys here are very tanky. I think a lot. I think it's like 5 or 6 shots to bring one down. So as much as 56 bullets seems like a lot, it's a pretty generous amount. The grand scheme of things, it kinda ain't much. Tunnel, yeah, all that jazz is a dead end. Miss all these guys. Miss me with that bullshit. Hit up the bridge station. And I think the wolf medallion is the other direction, I think. Both of those paths are dead ends. We'll do this one first. No parking. It's locked. Not anymore, it's not. Alright, got a good feeling about this room. Nice and happy place. Where happy things happen to happy people. Some blood for heals. Some blood on the fucking walls. Some viscera spreading like a goddamn virus. Something is written in blood. It says, I am war, I am pain. All you have ever slain. Cosmic storms, tiny worms. Bridge control box, fleshy organic growth. The handle is missing. Haha. You go back and grab the handle. Glad we got them both. It's weird because the bridge key and the handle were both side by side, so you really can't. Well, I guess you could have picked up one without the other, but you were unlikely to pick up one without the other. Interesting limitation. And then I think this one was also locked. Oh no, it wasn't locked, but it was a dead end. There was nowhere else. Nowhere else to proceed. That leads outside. Yeah, this was a dead end. Nothing else to explore here. Yeah. Cool. But there is a storage access spot and a save point in all fairness. Grab the handle. Oh, and store the blood. We'll say the blood isn't stacked, but that's okay. It's so nice that the storage spots travel with you and like teleport their contents for you. It's a nice convenience. I mean, it'd be nice if we had more inventory space, but this is still pretty useful. Right. Use it. Is this gonna lower the bridge? Ooh, we have a viewpoint, or a preview at least, of what happens to our truck. Unless maybe that's not our van or our truck. Maybe it's someone else's. But we were parked in front of the bridge. Wouldn't be shocking if things didn't go well. Well, let's see. See how things are looking, but usually in games like this, the one guy that stays behind to watch the vehicle doesn't do well. We at least rendezvous with the rest of our crew. Anyone left? Well,
Jesus, what could have done this?
What could have done this indeed?
Clean through the engine like it's butter.
But the engine is not made of butter, it's made of metal, Jack says to himself. We left the butter engine behind.
Trees knocked down, guardrails twisted out. Something huge came through here. But what?
A boss battle, maybe?
Bill, Katya, somebody answer me. Natalie, Marcus.
All right, Jack's voice actor, we need you to sound panicked and scream at, like, yell out for your teammates to try to find where they are. Okay, I got the motivation. Here we go. Bill, Katya, I need somebody answer me. Natalie, Marcus, are you out there? Perfect. Do you want me to do another take? No, it's perfect. No second takes.
Where the hell is everyone?
Oh, maybe I should have saved.
What was that?
Uh-oh. We're hiding? Okay. Do we get to see him? Meat. Meat and claws. Or slicers. Slices. Shit. If we need to fight him, I'm gonna assume. All right, so we don't fight him now. We'll probably fight him at some point. I'm gonna assume that probably don't want to melee him. Probably go for gun. All the more reason to save up our ammo.
What the hell is it? I'd better stay clear of that thing.
What do you think, player? Meet the what's his name? Bubonic Behemoth. Bubonic Behemoth, which is not bubonic like boobs, not the boobular behemoth, but bubonic as in of the plague, a plagular variety. So let's see. Yeah, so everyone. Well, it's not that everyone's dead, but there's just no sign of anybody, except for what might be a bunch of blood. Breach charge. That's one of the 4 things we need for our explosive. It's a small breach charge, but it could be a catalyst for a bigger explosion, which is exactly what we'll need it for. Yeah, is it blood? Is it just oil or smoldering ruins? I don't know. So no corpses yet. Maybe people made it out, but I mean, y'all know that's not always how it goes. We still have the wolf medallion. Not to see if to follow the creature. Also, I can't follow it, even if I wanted to. Also, I can't go down the road anymore. Which is a little weird. I was kind of hoping we'd maybe be able to rendezvous with our homies. Because, yeah, I think it was... We went to the Whispering Falls. I thought maybe there was one... Oh, never mind. I thought maybe there was one other path I hadn't explored, but no, I think we had seen everything. As we went across the bridge, yeah. So nothing else here. This is a dead end, but it did get us the breaching charge. Oh, let's go grab the wolf medallion and go across the other area. To the Rotwood region. The Rotwood tunnel area. We'll find that monster again. See him again. Oh, the monster, or well, I don't know if the zombies followed me, but there's some that are there at least. Go ahead and, oh, right, there's not a storage thing here, but there is in the other building. I mean, we don't need to do this here, but I might as well. Might as well grab the goods. I go ahead and save. Like, I realize I'm flying closer to the sun by delaying the inevitable. I think we're probably okay. I think I can navigate around these dudes. I can navigate around the boys. Yeah, I think those are the zombies that followed me from the gas station. Not a fresh crop of them. That is a lot, though. There's a whole bunch. I think these are the same ones that followed me from the gas station. Because, yeah, there's a whole bunch. Actually, no, it is a fresh crop. I was wrong. Get good at dodging, dipping, diving, ducking, and dodging. I think it was the trailer park. Oh. Gotta be the trailer park, alright. Got the goods. Now, I've never seen a trailer park with such an ornate, like, means of entry. Oh, it's a puzzle. How puzzling. How do I... Oh, tab, there we go. I think that's it. we get it? Yep, okay. It wasn't clear to me at first, but yes. Got it first try. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish more places required a badass, like, wolf icon. Wolf medallion icon. You had to, like, rotate it to like, get the picture completed. That seems like a much more fun, just boring-ass, like, regular latchkey, just the usual boring kind of deal, or, like, the pin code. Ooh, the survival horror classic, where you happen upon a corpse and it's fucking mutilated and crucified. We get it in Silent Hill. We saw in Tormented Souls. We're seeing in this one. And of course, flesh is like horrendously flayed. Effigy, yeah. I mean, he's not wrong. Can I cut it down? No, no. Is that one of our bros, or is it just some rando? Hard to say. Hard to say. Welcome. Thanks. I don't know if I feel very welcome in this place. Now, for better or for worse, these are going to be very close-quarter situations. So hopefully that means there won't be a ton of zombies in these. Maybe there'll be one or two at most. We can deal with one-on-one situations pretty well. Maybe even one-on-two, but much more than that, it starts to get a little weird. Some duct tape. Always rely on some good old boys to have stuff like duct tape and other like hardware that we'll use for building a improvised explosive device. We're clearing out the debris in front of that tunnel. I'm gonna save the welcome one for last, because you know that's got to be the one, like the big one. How it usually goes in cases like this. The specially marked entryway is the one that's extra special and extra unique. Spooky stuff in it, maybe. The garbage bins. Dumpsters. Gotta check the dumpsters. Check the dumpies. Got a another little collectible plushie. This one is Jana Games. A plushie. That's cute. I wonder if I can look at my collection. Yeah, if we can like see the ones you've collected so far. Might not be an entrance to this one. There's an entrance there. Is there one on the other side, maybe? No. Unless it's in the front? Nope, it's not. Yeah, so that one just is not enterable. One is. Real dark and spooky. Oh, Jesus. I look away for just a moment. This guy fucking slaps me real good. Rude, man. Fuel. Thank you. Yeah, I looked to the side real quick just to check the time. It looks like he did damage, or I mean, he hit me, but our blood thing hasn't gone down at all. So I'll take that as a good sign. So I think we're okay. Unless the blood doesn't go like, that's what I would expect. I would expect the blood to go down as you lose health. Maybe it's not that the blood goes down. Maybe it like pumps at a slower rate or something. Well, anyway. Now it's fun whenever a bad guy dies. They fall over and then they pop. This is very fun. I don't think it's like a corpse explosion thing where it damages you. There is an enemy type that does explode in death that does damage you, but the standard dudes, they just like dematerialize basically. It's kind of delightful. We got the fuel, we got the duct tape, we have the primer or the breach charge. The only thing left is the reactive chemicals. Reactive chemicals. Is that like the stuff that's used to make crystal meth, which can be very volatile if you like mix the wrong ingredients in the wrong order? Fucking meth lab explosions. One can only hope. One can only be so lucky. Ammunition. A save point. Probably ought to save pretty soon here. We've been flying a little close to the sun here. Are these the reactive chemicals? They are, a whole bunch of them. Combined with the right accelerant, they can be destructive. Not gonna look around or look to the side this time. I'm gonna keep my eyes fully open. Eyes on the prize. I'm gonna store these. They got all 4 components right over there. Now the question: do I save here? Do I save here, or do I try to run back to? I guess it'd be the gas station and construct the thing, and maybe save there. We haven't gotten any new save point uses in a while. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna see if I can make it out there. Oh Jesus! All right, that took a chunk out of us. So I was saying there are dudes that explode on death. I didn't think they would auto explode. I thought they would like just try to hit you, and when you kill them, then they explode. Oh, I wonder if I'm bleeding out. Am I losing health, or is it just maybe it's just an indication of you took damage? You got to deal with it. We do have bandages. All bandage. Looks like it fully healed us up. Good. I have 2 full heals as well. Oh. Not terribly surprised. Not terribly surprised. That's what I get for not saving, but, yeah, I mean, even if I would have saved, I would have kept going. I wouldn't have been like, oh, I took damage. Oh, no. An imperfect run. Suboptimal. How terrible. Like, no. We keep going, baby. No save scumming here, son. Not, I mean, unless we need to, but I can't see that happening. I think we're okay. Can't do anything else here. Let's head back to the gas station. The little work shed area behind the gas station. That's where we're heading. And we're not gonna fight the bad guys. We're just gonna zip around them. Navigate around them. Not too bad. Not too bad. A whole bunch. I'll zip this way. I never checked this thing. Nothing? Okay. Thought I'd try it. Whole bunch of them. Whole bunch of them. A nice wide berth. Nice and wide runaround. All right, we have to go up the. I thought I could just go around, but you have to go through the entrance. Look at the ice machine. It's covered in blood. Blood ice. Blice. The Blice machine. So to the tool shed. And boys whacking off in my tool shed. I have all the stuff. That one, that one, and that one, and that one. Then I go over here. I say, make it happen, baby. Oh, I guess that means... use? Oh, I'm putting it on yeah, I'm putting it on the workstation. The workbench. The twerk bench. Did I make the bomb? Did I do good? Big old bomb. All right, baby. Demolition charge. Yes, expertly wired together. Expertly wired like a champ. All right, so I think what we're probably gonna do is I'm gonna get to. What did I save here? I think let's run back. Let's run it back. Let's run back. Get back to that spot. and then save before we use the charge, and the odd chance that, like, setting it off causes, like, a surge of monsters or something ridiculous. Causes a whole bunch of problems for us. We'll save just before we use it. How's that sound? I don't see any new bad guys, so we're probably okay. There was not a save point. And oh, let me think about this. We're using it here, right? Yeah, that's where we're using the actual charge. Oh, right, this is the trailer park, not the... Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we have to save in the trailer park, yeah. I thought it was the bridge station. No more bad guys. I want to be a good boy. I don't want no trouble. I think the welcome one was the one that had the save point. Whoop, wrong one. Walk by the unholy effigy, the affront to God. Anything else I want to store? I don't think so. Save point's right here. You know, the kind of thing that you see all the time in trailer parks. Yes, an old-fashioned, like, wax stamp setup with candles and whatnot. Yeah. Something you see all the time. Super common in these parts. Yeah, it's interesting how when you find a bundle of wax melts, which you use to save, much like Tormented Souls, much like original Resident Evil, you had a finite number of saves in those games. So in this game, you have a finite number of saves. So when you find a pack of save uses, it's like a bundle of 3 of them. Which is great because it's like, oh cool, this gives me a few of them. And you find a few pretty close together, or fairly close together in the start of the game. But then you don't find any for a while, so the game lures you with this false sense of security saying, oh yeah, we're gonna be so generous with usable save items. And then you're going like, I'm like on hour 2, having not found any. It's like, oh shit, well, I gotta be mindful of these things. Which makes sense because it's a survival horror game, and in survival horror games, you want to be mindful of your resource use. So I'm glad I kind of defaulted to being stingy. But it's like, it's a stingy than I thought it would be. But ammo is great. Health use items also been pretty good. Set the bomb. Run the fuck away. Yep, get the fuck out. How loud's it gonna be? Pretty loud. Now, thankfully, that was a nice stealthy explosion. Definitely didn't draw any monsters to us, right?
The path is clear. Let's hope the others found a way into Rotwood.
Let's hope indeed. Now, if I had to guess, that's probably the end of the demo. That's a good, like, welcome to flesh-made fear moment. Oh, shit. Is that just an extremely large person or just an ominous shadow? Ominous shadow. Is that the doctor? Oh, he's got the blood hand. Welcome back, Farsight. Where's our partner? Don't actually know. We don't actually know. We got separated. A bridge collapsed. The classic, right? The bridge collapsed. And it forced us to separate. We don't know what happened. And we lost our radio. Our radio fell in the water. It was all fucked. And not the good kind of fucked. So, we don't exactly know. All we know is we're trying to find the homies, see what happened to him, and also find what happened to Agent Cole. And also take out Dr. Ripper. Dr. Vincent Ripper. Ominous buzz. The Bluebird Inn. Now entering Rotwood. The name Rotwood is, I mean, I remember thinking this all the time in Diablo 2. You go to the Black Marsh and the cold plains and the fields of the damned and the deserts of penis explosion. Okay, they don't have that one, but like, you know, do you name this place before things go to fuck, or do you name it after it goes to fuck? Because if you name it Rotwood, like, that's just begging for trouble. Of course terrible things are gonna happen there. It's called Rotwood. What'd you think it was Well, you're not gonna call it Sunset Hills or Pleasant Valley or Blowjob City, which is not real but should be. Front desk, check in. Let's be real. You name a place Blowjob City, everyone's gonna want to live there. You know, like real estate prices and rent rates are gonna be through the roof. That's gonna be too much. That's gonna be too much. Name it like Foreplay Village. You know, then it's enough to entice some, but won't cause like a surge in demand. Bluebird 102. All right. Hello, yes, I'm the hotel manager. I'm the hotel clerk. How's it going? Did find some more save items, by the way. This here for now. Another save point, which is nice. Alarm clock, I guess, is for this is for the employee, I guess. Wall? Oh, it's a map. Nice. Because it's a new region. I wonder if we can't go back. I wonder if that's a broken bridge. Because our guy had to jump down. It wouldn't shock me if there was no going back. The map. Yeah, there's no way to check the other map, too. So well, there is the tunnel. The tunnel is on the map at least. We'll probably need to find multiple keys. 102. I was listening to hear if it was like banging on the walls, like something's trying to break out. We'll check 102 in a second. All of them are locked. So here's Agent Cole's Jeep. And his car is all fucky-wuckied. Someone's topping themselves? Oh my. That's impressive. Back in my day, you had to find a willing partner to top you. Topping yourself. That takes planning and coordination and flexibility. And a little bit of faith. What? What this? Lock from the other side. Ain't that some shit? The old one-way lock sewer entrance. The right tool. Is it a hammer? I don't have the hammer, but it's in the storage thing. You've got a great hammer. Everything's a nail. Could we be talking about two separate things? Person somehow topped themselves. Well, how? I mean, I can't even, like, touch my toes. How they top themselves? I'm not mad. I'm just envious. Nothing else. No other things to check out. All right, let's fucking check out room 102 and see what the happening haps are. All the cars are fucked. If there's anything in there? The top of their own. Oh, yeah. I'll confess, I've actually never heard that term. When I think of someone topping someone, I go, ooh, you know, my brain goes to another place. But yeah, I've never heard of that as a term for, you know, unaliving oneself. 102. Here we go. What kind of happy things are we gonna observe behind here? The British phrase. It sounds British. It sounds British. Hear zombie noises. Well, I mean, Farsight, you weren't wrong. He's got the gun. Yeah, and it like freshly happened. Or he just has an infinite amount of blood. He's just spewing forever. If I spent an hour in here. Yeah, you fucking called it exactly. You were like, wow, I know what this is. Journal entry. Scrawled note. Static won't shut up. It got in. Crawled through my ears. Laid eggs behind my eyes. I'll dig it out one way or another. So I wonder if the TV static somehow could cause fuckery. There's room 101 somehow. Alright, so you already know. You already know what it is. We all know what this is gonna be. You can tell I'm waiting to pick up the shotgun last. It's one of those where you go to pick it up and the thing happens. bloodied pump-action shotgun. The owner doesn't need any more, correct. Got achievement for getting the goods. I think he's dead. So I check the pulse. It can't turn off the TV. It makes perfect sense that you get more zombies by having a zombie attack someone else and they get infected. Like, that makes sense. But if there's also a thing where it's like spreading through audio, gosh, I think we fight, which is a little unusual. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I got through. A little unusual for a game like this to kind of force you to fight. A little bit of damage, we're alright. I'm not gonna kill all of them if I don't need to. So now, head to room 101. Just because we don't have a ton of ammo. Someone else is shooting? Oh, were there other gunshots? Maybe. Unless you were hearing the microphone echo, because it was pretty loud on my end. You might have been hearing an echo from me specifically. Blood bag. I don't want to use the blood bag, because I think the bandage would be a better use of our resources. A more efficient use of our resources, even. Could be bleeding everyone in the meantime. Room 103. There were others. Ah, well, that's good to know, actually, because maybe there's other homies. We did come here with the team, and so far, we're the only ones. Ritualistic scene. 4 light boxes in the bottom could hold something. 4 light boxes. Alright, well. Good to know. I got room 103 next. Oh, Jesus. That was fucking bullshit. I think that's stupid as hell. I think that's stupid as hell. Also, that means if there was a save point in that room, I would have been soft locked. That's dumb as hell. I hate that. And of course, our most recent save was not that recent, although it'd be pretty quick to retrace our steps. Still, though, that was some bullshit. I think that was crappy. That was crappy. I'm a little bit surprised the game is it's kind of telling us you have to kill all the bad guys. Now, granted, we have a decent bit of ammo. It's a little bit unusual for a survival horror game to say, like, you need to kill everything. I'm also a little bit surprised that the bad guys were, like, I guess it means that they were zeroing in our location after we entered that room. Like, after we entered, they kept trying to get close. Maybe that just means I gotta go real fast. But that felt kind of scummy. I don't think I love it. The good news, once again, is that not too far. But yeah, that felt like some bullshit. I guess it's like, you can make the argument, oh, okay, well, it means that you can never feel safe. There's always something, so you're always rushed. I guess I could see that angle of it. Don't know if I love it, but like, alright, maybe that's what they're going for. Best I can figure. What I should probably do then is... there is a save point in the front desk area. So... maybe before I go into that second area, I should save. Grab that one. Yeah, pretty poor, yeah. I mean, also, in all fairness, this game just came out like 2 days ago. So it's not early access, but it is one of those cases where they might be able to, you know, patch certain things. Like, that'd be a thing they could potentially kind of polish up. Make monsters less likely to crowd the entrance of a door. So when you spawn in, you're just auto-dead. Because the problem, of course, is you have a finite number of save points, or save uses, so you want to kind of ration your resources, understandably. And knowing when when to play it safe versus when to use it. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Know when to walk away, know when to blast with your shotgun. Grab that again. And the shooty gun, the shooty pooty, absolutely. So again, we didn't really lose much progress. It's the principle of the matter. The principle of the matter that just kind of feels like bullshit. Having them wait outside, yeah, it sets up the possibility for a soft lock. Now, granted, we have been, I like to think, smart. Hopefully it's considered smart to stagger your saves and not just overwrite the same save file over and over again. So if you do end up with a soft lock, you're not screwed. You have the ability to like just go back to the previous save before that. But still, yeah, what if you didn't? What if you didn't? What if you're using the same save over and over? Then it's a bummer. Then it's a constant issue. Exactly. That was a lucky. Look at that. 2 shots just drops their asses. Now, the question, do I go ahead and drop all of them? I don't know. I think I'm gonna try again. I feel like I gotta conserve my ammo. This is a survival horror game. Emphasis on the word survival. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kite them so that they're not only in that little like kind of walkway space. It's entirely possible that maybe what happened is maybe they didn't like. Maybe it's not that they were trying to follow my location after I entered the room. Maybe they like reset to their default state. Or maybe they just got stuck behind the barricade. Regardless, we're probably okay now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back here. I am gonna save. I think I want to. I think we're good. I'm gonna save on a new slot. Does she go ahead and kill them all? I might end up just murking all of them. They got pretty close, and they kind of teleported, didn't they? Didn't they kind of do some teleporting bullshit? Because they were like way over here when I last saw them. So it's not even that the AI is moving while I'm not in the zone. They like teleport around. That's a little sus. I don't know if I love that. Don't know if I love that. See, I might just have to fucking murder them all. Kill them all. We'll see. We'll see. Let's check this one. Well, I think we already know what's in here. Yeah, there's where the blood bag was. Oh yeah, so we've been in here. You know about this little mural of sorts and all the fucking grossness behind there. Get the next key. Right, so let's see. Are we gonna have a repeat? Last time, yes, you will. Oh, you're fucking yeah. It's you have to kill them all. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You need to kill them all. I think that's fucking stupid. I think that's stupid. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say like maybe I shouldn't be like vulgar about it. Maybe that comes off as mean, but I disagree with how that is presented. I think that's kind of lame. Survival horror to me should mean like, yes, you have to kill bad guys sometimes, but you're also. Oh, right. I think I might use pistol. We don't have a ton of shotgun ammo. Oh my god, did I put myself in a corner? Am I the baby? Did I put myself in a corner? Zoop. And then for you, special treats. Bop, bop. Let's conserve that ammo. So yeah, I think that's kind of lame, but like I said, maybe it's subjective. Maybe it's subjective. A very odd moment. A very odd moment. It might be as fun. Yeah, it probably is. It probably is. And there's Shake with the raid. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, my man. We're playing... Actually, you're playing Silent Hill. We're playing a Silent Hill-inspired game. This game... Sorry, the zombies explode when they die. You know. You know how it is. You know how it is. We're playing a game that is Silent Hill-inspired. It's probably closer to Resident Evil than it is Silent Hill, but the concept is still the same, survival horror. We just had an odd moment where, so far, this game has actually been pretty... I would say pretty fair about, like, how it spawns monsters, that kind of thing. But we just had an odd sequence. You get a shotgun. We just got the new shotgun. It's all shiny and covered in blood, as shotguns always are, as we all know. And when you exit the room that has the shotgun, you get a bunch of monsters on both sides, a bunch of zombies on both sides, and you're not allowed to go through. And they're blocking your path. In fact, yeah, it was this room right here. They're on either side, and you can't hop the fence. So you either have to, like, fight all the zombies on one side or the other. However, if you don't kill all the zombies, when you go into the next room and then you exit, they will all be waiting for you upon exiting the room, and they'll just auto-kill you with, like, no way of escaping afterwards. So I was just kind of ruminating on how I think it's a little silly. Usually in survival horror, like, maneuvering around bad guys should be a valid strategy, or running around bad guys, you know, trying to survive versus only combat seems a little silly, especially given that melee combat in this game is a little bit limited, and of course it's a survival horror game. Ammo is absolutely limited, so the game kind of forcing you to where you you need to kill all the bad guys feels a little bit arbitrary. So a little bit of a hiccup. The game is pretty cool so far, but that's a nitpick that's a little bit annoying, and of course you don't know about it until you get into it, but now we know. Now we know, and knowing is half the battle. Shake says you got the second Silent Hill F ending. Very nice, man, very nice. Thank you again, Shake, for that raid. Very sweet of him. Shake raids me all the damn time, and he doesn't need to. You know, I'm sure there's other cool homies that he could raid if he ever felt the urge to, and I hope he does. But he's very good to us. He raids us all the damn time. And Alias raided us earlier, and of course we got to play some multiplayer games with the boys. We got to play Repo, which is always a good old time. And now we're playing Flesh Made Fear, a really cool horror game. I'm having a good old time, and I'm happy to see you. Just like how he is happy to see us as well. Shake, if you're listening in, or if you can hear my voice, or if any of your viewers have any clips you want to share. You've heard my spiel so many times, I'll say it again. I'll always say, if you have any clips you want to share, I'd love to see what you got for us. That is delightfully violent. I love it. The implication that we put our knives away so we can punch. I'm worried he's gonna, like, give us the suck. Glass diamond? Oh my god. A little bit weird. Do they all have one? They all had one. Alright. Let me guess. You've got one too? Well, we know where these things are going. Do they at least stack? They do stack, at least. It felt really silly if they would have all occupied separate spots in the inventory. Because some things stack, some things do not stack in the inventory. And no additional keys. That's the last of the hotel. No vacancies here, I suppose. Or actually, I guess all vacancies. Because, well, everyone's been zombified. Oh, I'm wrong. There's one more. All right. Go back to 102? Or was it 101? Was 102. Yeah, 101 is, or 102 is this guy. I think he's dead. I think he might be dead. We'll come back in 20 minutes, see if he's still bleeding out of his head. This one? It were this one. Right, so do I just use these things? First came the blood, then comes marriage, then comes zombies with the baby carriage. That's how it works, right? Kiss to the throats, silence that floats. Life took root in the stagnant decay, and envy whispered in golden display. Well, let's see. Change color. Ah, first came the blood. Then came blood. Blue. Took a root. And golden piss. Try it. Did I get it? Did Hobbit do good? Hey, a new medallion. We ain't lying about it. Cool. And I think we saw a medallion, a medallionic spot. Not this guy. This one's actually. Well, is it? Is it? Hold on. I was wrong. Yeah. All right. Or I was correct in that assumption. This ain't it. Yeah, there was another spot we saw, like a place where a medallion could go. I think. Was it here? Right tool. Oh shit. Maybe it is the hammer. The right tool. Could the hammer be the tool? Oh, I guess I'm... My dumbass never actually went this way, did I? Yeah, let's go here first. Ooh, that's the guy. Face its judgment. I'm kind of embarrassed. I never had the wherewithal to actually check this area. Now, there's not much here. There's actually literally nothing here. But... that, sure enough... worth checking out. Do I want to pop the blue? Nah, you know what? It's probably fine. Ooh, puzzle. Oh boy. Oh my god. Is the whole puzzle just upside down nose? That's the whole puzzle? Actually, I think... so everything got flipped upside down except the nose, which got rotated 90 degrees. It's that one. Yeah. So the nose got rotated 90 degrees. Everything else just got flipped. At least it was mostly symmetrical. That was helpful. Oh, shit. Door lock behind us. Oh, shit. Hold on to your butts. Boss battle, baby. Yeah. Okay. I mean, makes my job easier. A zombie-hating zombie. And he's got, like, big jumpies. So he's not just a zombie, but he's fast. But as you can imagine, glad we held off on just blasting with all the shotgun shots. Oh, you know what? He might not be killable. We might have to, like, be careful about this. Fuck you. So yeah, this might not be the kind of thing where it's like, oh, he can be killed. It might be the kind of thing where it's like, oh, you gotta stun him and then look for something in the environment, maybe. I'm sniffing around. I'm looking. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a QTE or something? No, I don't see it. It's locked. Of course it is. I think I'm out of ammo now. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm stupid. I'm dumb, and I'm not smart. I thought that was ammo. That's the save item thing. No more shotgun for Alex. Over here, maybe. Well, mad, he says. Yeet. Ouch. Oh my god. Strangely, it says I've taken no damage. Not sure if I believe that. The jukes. Ouch. Okay, now we're bleeding. So you take a couple hits before you start to exhibit wounds. Signs of wounds. Was it just fight him until he dies, or is there like a thing I need to find? I would assume there's a thing I need to find. Gotta power through all of my ammo. Was he wounded? Like, is he going out? No, not yet. Feels like the kind of thing where there's like something you can do to deal with this asshole. I'm actually gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Maybe when he's down, you equip your melee weapon? Oh, never mind. I thought maybe I could take one right. All right, when you're that low. Yeah, that's a little surprising. It's a little surprising. Maybe when you're down, equip your melee weapon and then walk up and see if there's like a QTE or something. That's best I can figure. There's something else. We could also try the hammer. Shotgun ready. On the sewer and see if we just don't even want to mess with this guy for the time being. Gotta kill all these fools. Get nice and close like. And yeah, for the last bundle, I think I'll do what I did last time. I'll use the regular gun. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And then for the last guy, go to melee. The old melee special. There we go. He's out of there. Yes, sir. He's done. All right, cool. Cool, cool. Oh, well, yes, equip it, but use the ammo. And use that one. Cool. Reload everything, please. And we have room 101, so we'll do that part real quick. Yeah, so yeah, we'll have to do a little bit of retracing our steps, but it won't take too long to get caught back up. Grab that guy. Use this in a moment. Kill the bad guy, so no surprises there. Someone found the key for 103. We probably will later. To watch this cutscene a couple times. A little bit surprised there's not a QTE for these. Or it's like if you're too slow to react, they'll like give you the suck, the little hand suck. Anything else around here? We got the diamonds, which are forever. Back to 101. If I can do it by memory, or and by memory, I mean I guess I could just look up, but yeah, it was red. No, the flood and then the blood. Okay, I cheated. I looked. I'm sorry. Red, blood, yeah, green, and then yellow, and then yeller. That thing, yeah. So the thing I'm curious about is the skewers. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab the hammer real quick out of my storage, because they let me keep the hammer, which is a little bit unusual. Usually in games like this, if you use a utility item to open something, it like consumes the item. So the fact that we use the hammer to open, what was it? Yeah, the boards, the plywood board, or not plywood, but the boarded up entrance. I wonder, can I use has it to pry this thing open? It was a bit of a stretch, but I thought it was worth a shot. What about here? Can I bang the thing open? Probably not. Yeah, I know. I wanted to believe. Well, the way I see it, we have 4. Yeah, I'll go and use a save. I'll go and use a save just before the boss battle. If not, just to make things easier for myself. I might die again, walking around. Actually, I guess in all fairness, might be more to explore out here. Oh, wait, no, never mind. This just, yeah, this leads back to the same trailer park area. Yeah, so there's really not much else to see. Yet, at least. Gotta deal with this boss battle. Alright, so yeah, so I'll just go ahead and save. It was a little silly saving so soon after a previous save, given that, again, save uses are finite. The number of times you can save this game is is limited. But we have 4 of them. That still gives us 3 of extra ones. That's, I think, still good. I think still worth. I will take one of those. And probably the bandages, too. Store that one. 6 crafting kits. I wonder, like, if there's, like, different kinds of ammo you can make. Like, make pistol ammo or shotgun ammo. Shotgun ammo is a lot more useful right now, that's for sure. Separate slot. There's something else I could be doing. He's got this, like, the blade hands. When we saw him in the cutscene, was there anything obvious, like... anything he, like, that recoiled him? Anything he was showing resistance to, or potentially weakness to? Nothing really, honestly. When you damage him enough, he takes a knee. He does the T-bow. Not really enough. We saw him kill the other zombies. It was just a mindless killing machine. Killing thing. Oh my god, I forgot to grab the actual medallion. I'm very smart. This is actually the first video game I've ever played, you guys. Never played a video game before in my life. Earlier when we were playing Repo, all smoke and mirrors. It was a classic Wizard of Oz situation. All to make it seem like I knew what I was doing. Oh, wrong one. I was outsourcing my gameplay. I had someone else pulling the strings. Now we're set. Oop. And of course, I think I set up the medallion before I started the save. That means if I die again, I have to go back and grab the medallion before I leave. That's silly. Silly place. I don't think there's really anything else we could try or anywhere else we can go other than dealing with this fool. I'll deal with the fool. Lion medallion. You ain't lying. Or at least it changes up the... like, how these things get rotated or switched around. I've seen how this plays out. I'm gonna say, like, get close, blast his ass, and then, yeah, switch to melee. Like, do you want me to melee you? Like, what do I do with this? Like, if maybe he's more susceptible to melee damage somehow? I find that hard to believe. Maybe stab him from behind? Yeah, I don't think that's it. Yeah, I feel a little silly being like, oh, I'm just gonna use all of my ammo. Maybe, yeah, you hit him with that and then, like, fucking unload on his ass. Full fucking clip. Yeah, so just damage him enough, I guess. Maybe he only takes damage when he's taking a knee. Maybe that's how it happened. Because we definitely made him drop a lot more often. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. We're apparently at full health. Yeah, that's best I can figure. It's like you drop him and then damage him. A little bit weird, but all right, we got there. So yeah, no more shotgun shells, right? No extra shotgun shells. Reload that guy. So we made it. I don't suppose we can go back. I mean, we'll need to eventually because the sewers are back there. Okay, yes, we can go back. Okay, cool. Convenient that when he died, he happened to die over there. Like the fight itself happened here, but then he like went around to the other side and fell over and knocked the wall down, which was very courteous of him. Very considerate. I guess that was kind of a mini boss battle, or maybe even a maxi boss battle. Yeah, I find it weird that, like, you damage him with weapons, or just with damage, and then like when he's taking a knee, then you damage him to like damage his health. It'd be one thing if it was like, oh, it exposes a weak spot. That I would get. Because I think what was happening is I was dropping him with like the shotgun and like the pistols earlier, but since there was no or not as much damage to him while he was on a knee, I wasn't like really damaging him properly. Maybe that'll be a thing with boss battles in this game and like elite enemies. You have to do something to drop them down, and while they're down is when they take actual damage. Maybe that's how it's gonna work. So a little unusual, little non-standard than what I would expect, but kind of best I can figure. This is, by the way, this is Devin's Diner. Devin's. I thought it's for a moment I thought it was Devil's Diner. I was like, yo, that's fucking metal as hell. Will this unlock the shortcut? Oh, I thought for sure there'd be like a shortcut leading out of this infernal place. Simple keypad lock. Simple keypad lock, you say? Because there is that other locked gate that said locked from one side, from the other side. And so we can go into the main entrance. Right, I like to investigate all options before anything else. Also, we have another one of these guys, which will probably just be a lore drop, but maybe they'll give us something good. Something tangible. Ready for the QTE, bam. Alright. We get new journal entry. Yeah, it seems like usually those are not necessary, but they're nifty. Is this a... Yeah, it's a Ripper note. These are always fun. Let's listen.
Flatwood. A quiet, unassuming place. Nestled in isolation, surrounded by dense forests and forgotten roads.
I do like the voice actor for this guy.
Stumbled upon it. I knew it was Providence. A perfect hunting ground for my work. It wasn't long before I established myself. A shadow, moving through its streets, selecting my test subjects from among the unsuspecting townsfolk. My serum had evolved by this point.
Inject people with random drugs.
Infused with the energies I'd unearthed from my study of rituals and ancient rites.
Without telling them, of course.
Their effects were unpredictable. On most, the changes were subtle. At first, a quieting of the mind, a dimming of the light in their eyes. But over time, they became hollow, soulless husks, their wills entirely stripped away, wandering aimlessly as blank vessels. These poor fools were my canvas, their minds my playground. But there were others, exceptions, those whose inner darkness resonated with the serum, amplifying the latent sin buried deep within their hearts. The darkness in their souls carved its mark on their flesh, twisting them into forms that defied nature. Writhing, grotesque beasts, each one unique, born of their vices and transformed into manifestations of hell itself. These creatures,
so spirited.
They were more than I ever imagined, and yet, as monstrous as they were, they obeyed me. My will was their law, their very essence bound to the energies I had infused into the serum. Rotwood had become my proving ground, a living experiment in domination of the mind, body, and soul. It's almost poetic, really. A quiet town. Now a place of flesh. Made
Oh my god, that delivery is a fucking trip. I'm so happy. I mean, I knew it was gonna be fun. I was not ready for the last bit. And I mean, not only what is it the title drop, he said the name of the thing, it's the title drop, but like that delivery, good lord. You know what this reminds me of? Of all things, this reminds me of the autopsies. The analysis of the autopsies that you get to read, or I guess listen to, in Eternal Darkness after you complete Max's chapter. Or I guess during Max's chapter, but eventually you like get access to the autopsies. And this one's like extra hammed up, like extra hammy, like really, really chewing on those lines, really savoring them. But like the way the dialogue is written is very reminiscent of Maximilian's autopsies in Eternal Darkness. Also, I love Eternal Darkness. It's my favorite horror game ever. Of course, I will take great pains to talk about it endlessly at every opportunity. Cutscene? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Jukebox zombie? So come on and bring your jukebox zombies. Is that Avenged Sevenfold? What the fuck?
Do you hear that? The music.
The music is not Avenged Sevenfold, but the icon looked like it was.
Rebirth. Every note, every scream, in perfect harmony.
Probably for the best.
You and your squad think you're hunting me. I've already dissected your intentions. One of you already came to greet me.
One of you already came.
What
I gotta clean up afterwards.
his name? Cole. Yes. Brave soul.
Brave soul with a brave coal.
You took down my
Is that a
Bubonic
blood toilet?
Behemoth.
What's a tree?
Ah. One of
Effigy.
my more ambitious creations. All bile and blade. A real crowd pleaser. But
Writhing.
let's not dwell on your small victory. Let me be the first to properly welcome you to Rotwood, a town reborn. I've riddled the streets and halls with tests of the mind and flesh. The perfect playground for my creation. I bid you adieu, Agent. For now, good luck with your mission.
Probably for the best. That the like recordings of the dialogue that we hear are kind of
Keep
garbled.
talking, freak. I'm coming for you.
Get the like the tape kind of garbly, like the tape distortion. With regular dialogue, like talking with someone face to face, it's clean. But when you're listening to a tape, you get that little tape distortion. It's probably for the best when you're listening to Ripper's dialogue in particular. The tape distortion is pretty present because if you listen closely, I suspect you would be able to hear like the particulates of spit and slobber flying out into the microphone because like the dude has some piercing dialogue that bounces from his mouth and like you can just like feel like the like bop, bop, bop. Every pop is just like moistening, just drenching the goddamn microphone, and I love it. It's fun, but it's like, oh, Gotta fucking mop down the recording booth after he's done. Alright, so I can't actually look at this thing or attack it. Hope he's got not just a pop filter on the microphone, but a pop condom. Just a whole fucking sheen over that thing. So we have puzzles of the flesh and of the mind. What he said. And I don't have the hammer on me right now. But I'll go grab it once there's an opportunity for it, at least. Alright. Probably all 4 of these have, so I need to figure out some sort of like keyhole or handle. Some kind of configuration that makes the most sense. Grim says you can pierce me any day you want with your log. Is that a puzzle of the flesh, Grim? Asking for a friend. Puzzle of the flesh. I do love the guy's dialogue. Well, I mean, the dialogue is one thing, but the delivery. It's just like Dutson said, you can tell they were having a lot of fun with it. I like to think that if there was a recording booth or if the guy was just sending him recordings, you know, that's probably how a lot of it is done nowadays, just with sending out recordings. But I like to think that the devs were like listening to the recordings and the guy would like, he would send him a draft or send him a read through of it, and they'd be like, more, give me more like cheese, more like Madden spirited energy. And they kept going more, and finally he just said, fuck it, and he just went fucking, he let it loose. He went wild with it, and he like recorded it, and he thought to himself, man, this is so fucking over the top. They're gonna hate it, ain't no way. And then he sends to him, and they go, perfect, make every line that level of energy, if not more. Like, I imagine that's how it goes. Because voice actors and voice actresses, they probably know that, yes, there's like subtlety and there's like nuance with line readings and whatnot. You don't want to make it like so over the top, but for this it makes perfect sense. So I wonder if maybe that's like maybe unusual or not what voice actors would normally kind of be trained for, but I think it's great. And again, very fitting. We got some ammo and gunpowder type A. And that's for regular pistol ammo. Regular old boring ass pistol ammo. I was hoping there'd be a storage spot here, so I could just grab the storage thing and be off to the races. But it would appear that there's no such thing. Oh, see, now I'm starting to talk like the guy. So, oh, actually, hold on. There's a door over here. What am I doing? I'm smoking crack. There's a save point and some more save pointies. Love that for us. Not there. I wouldn't be upsetty spaghetti if there was a storage spot right around here. There is. Holy shnikes. Other odds and ends. Lots of 40 caliber bullet. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like there's like a maximum amount of bullets you can stack. Like some games, it's like, oh, sorry, you can only stack 20 or 50. This one just keeps on going. For that, and take that. That as well. I think I took a small amount of damage, but I think we might be okay. I will keep the shotgun on me just in case. You never know. And our health shows is full, so we're probably okay. But now we know once it gets to like the 20% full mark, that means you're at death's door. I was thinking like, oh, maybe if it's like I can take one more hit. Nah, if you take any amount at that amount, you're in the danger zone. All right. Do I want to save? I'll go and use this. And now I will save. Because we did the boss battle. I'll be a good boy. A good, wholesome hobbit boy. We have 5 save points. So we are technically using them slower than at the rate that we're finding them, which is good. Well, I probably don't need to worry about being, like, perfectly efficient, but trying to head off what will probably be droughts of these resources. They won't keep coming. Hi, fella. Are you a friend? Doesn't look too friendly. But he's not attacking us right now. I mean, he can't reach us, really. Like some coffee? What's it say? Freshly brewed. I don't know how fresh it really is. Alright, well. Here's a way to see, like, is this guy angy? Or is he nice? Alright, well, I am locking onto him. Not a good sign. Oop. Ouch. Alright, well. I don't know what I expected. Could do this all day, bro. Okay, alright, well. So... Monument, Okay, what I was concerned that he was gonna, like, regrow his head or some shit. And I was gonna have to, like, just memorize this real quick. That tells us we're probably gonna see more of those guys in the future. Probably was not a one-time thing. The south, where the whoa, shit, what the fuck, oh, I think my controller was schmoving. All right, so, where the sinners sleep. I'm gonna write this down, or I'm gonna just take a screenshot real quick. Ah, shit. I gotta set a time. I'm trying to use the snipping tool. Gotta set a timer. Oh no, my cursor. Oh, my cursor left. Shit. 3-second delay. Turn a game. There we go. It kept hiding my cursor. All right. So. What else here to speak of? We probably have what it takes to solve this thing. So south, descend where sinners sleep. East where fires rise and weep. North where frost bites through the chest. West where silence grants you rest. So where are the lines go? Oh, it's just 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. 2, 3, and 4. What do those numbers map to? There's like a menu up top. Oh, hold on, let me back up. Right, you can't. There is a menu. It's pretty blurry though, so I don't think that's it. Yeah. I don't think it's the menu. And it's not like I can, like, read the names of songs or artists on the jukebox or records. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Where sinners sleep, and where fires rise and weep, and where frost bites to the chest, and where silence grants you rest. Yeah, I don't know if there's really any mention or, like, thing I can think of numbers being significant just yet. Anything outside? Bing. Verse 1 through 4. I think, like, if we've seen anything with those as a label. Gonna see if there's anything out that way. Let's lock with a simple keypad lock. We already tried the hammer, that's not it. We go back this way. Did I already check the flower beds? I think I did. I probably did. They're now meat and blood beds. Here, actually? Oop. Okay, I didn't think there was. With a shot. And this is back to the boss battle. Could be the numbers on the hotel. They're like 101 through 103, I guess. The numbers that map to the to the rooms in the hotel. Because the 102 is the shotgun guy that's dead. 101. Let's see which one it is versus just guessing. The problem is one of them we can't enter. Like I said, if we can figure out the first three, the process of elimination for the last one. So 1. Bloody, and there's the puzzle. So I don't really know. I mean, there's no bad guy. There were never any bad guys here. Well, there weren't any in the shotgun guys either. That beacons, yeah. Sinners sleep, fires rise and weep, frost bites to the chest. Silence grants you rest. This one is where the dead guy is. That could be a sinner sleeping. It also could be silence resting. 3 is eyeballs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if this is it. 4, we don't know where what 4 is. Now I think I know the answer to this question. Can I go back? I go back to the previous zone. I bet the answer is no. Had to guess, it's probably a broken bridge. Also, yeah, were there any other paths I missed? Nope, I think, yeah, we are committed. We're in it to win it. Unless this isn't where we came from, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, tunnel, yeah, that's it. Diner, the parking lot. Sheriff's department. And the sheriff's department would be pretty cool. There's something else on the map, for instance. Sewer entrance. I would definitely love to check the sewer. I need some kind of specialized tool to get in. Not the hammer. I mean, just to be sure, not the hammer. It's probably not the shotgun. No, you can't just use the shotgun for every single thing in the world, Alex. It doesn't work that way. This leads to okay, it's another path to the sheriff's department. Checked the dumpsters, but I'll double check just to be sure. The car, the Jeep. And beep, beep, I'm a Jeep. Beep, beep, I'm a Jeep. Anything else on this side? Maybe I need to check the journal entries. Maybe there's something that I missed there. Because, yeah, I'm just thinking, like, what could those numbers map to with relation to the hints? You know, it's possible I'm just overthinking this. And maybe the answer is, oh, it's just follow the directions and the order of the poem, basically. And that's it. Maybe that's just it. I guess let's try that, yeah. I mean, usually these things are a little bit more involved, but yeah, maybe it's a lot more simple than that. So, yeah, maybe we say start with south. Oh wait, no. One, yeah. Oh yeah, maybe that's the challenge. Is like detangling through the numbers or through the cables. So, do east. That one. 3. This one. Which is north. Then 4 is this one, which is west. That was it. Okay, so I was way overthinking it. I'm used to Tormented Souls puzzles, which are a lot more involved, and I would say that probably is the biggest difference with this game and something like Tormented Souls. That game has some combat, but fuck tons of puzzles, some which are real scrotum scratches. This game's puzzles are a lot more simple, but the combat's a lot more demanding. And there's more of it, and there's boss battles. Not really much for, like, true boss battles in Tormented Souls, which is fine. I feel like boss battles would have kind of dragged that game down, so I'm glad they didn't have really much for boss battles, and not as much of a focus on combat. Diner. Alright, so this would be... Locked door back here? Or a... Like, what would have been locked specifically? Was anything back this way? I think it's probably the gate. That's probably it. I'm expecting them to have summoned more baddies. More bad guys. Then use this thing. Will lead us to the sheriff's office, I think. Means maybe some ammo, maybe some armaments. Wouldn't probably be so lucky. Oh, it's Bill! Bill, you're alive. Our first friendly we've seen since the start of the game.
Look who's still kicking.
Oh, right.
Jack! Barely. Some creature blindsided us. The squad scattered and now something's jamming the radios. I can't reach anyone.
You mean the walk-in butcher shop with blade arms?
That'll be the one.
I ran into it too. It won't be bothering us anymore.
I fucking killed him.
Tough bastard, but clearly not as tough as you. I've got a feeling this place is crawling with worse.
The hell is this town?
A trap. Sheriff's department's just beyond that wall, but the main gate is wrecked. And I can lift you. Wires torn up top.
You sure?
You're fast, Jack. Get in. Find some answers. I'll find the squad.
All right. Let's do this.
Our first friendly we've seen in a long time.
Stay sharp, Jack. And watch your back.
And we don't get to team up. I wonder if we'll eventually get the homie. Like we had, because we started with What's-Her-Face as our companion and had her for like 10 minutes and 0 combat. So I wonder if at some point we'll get her as a buddy. And like, which is to say during combat situations. That'd be kind of cool. Be kind of neato. Here's a singular duder. Do some exercises, warm myself up before I fucking murk this motherfucker. Bop, bop. Seems like if it's mono a mono, if it's one-on-one, and you just keep at it just over and over again, you'll win one-on-ones on standard enemies. Like I've seen it where they'll start to kind of rear back like they're going to attack you, but it seems like you're always able to interrupt them so long as you hit. If you miss, then you're in trouble. But if it's like a straight shot and you don't like do the thing where they get stuck on something and you move past them, then that's a problem, obviously. Keep at it, you'll be good. All right, but that's a little bit more than we bargained for. There's more back there. Yeah. Can't say I'm surprised. There's some dudes. What I'm looking for is the like shortcut. A little fighting the bad guys for funsies as a treat. as a zombie killing snack. Something to tide me over. Yeah, I want to open up that shortcut. Come at me, bro. Come the heck at me. Swing, swing. So right here, they're getting stuck on the car. It's a little bit awkward, but it worked out. We've had it before where, yeah, if they get like stuck on, you know, some kind of level geometry, and we don't, we like kind of attack past them, and then they can turn around and slap our booties. The main gate's not the only thing that's up, he says. Wonder what he could be referring to. It's a complete mystery. Oh, a little fella. What's this little fella? It's Lena plushie. So another reference to another content creator, YouTuber of sorts, or Twitch streamer. I like the goofy face. Lena plushie added to the collection. To Ripper's room. Ripper loves collecting plushies. Psychotic maniac bent on world domination and shit, and dabbling in forbidden super science. Turns out he just loves plushies. He's just like me, for real, for real. Mad scientist just loves nice little cute plushy things. What else are the cars here? It's on the map, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, it'd be... I can't see which direction I'm facing, but it'd be... yeah, back this way. Oh, I see, yeah. Which, of course, is where we started to head, but then the droves of monsters. Okay, what if I, like... I only want to fight a few of you guys. That's more... I mean, I guess that's literally a few. It's not worth it, yeah, because once I start... I mean, I would only be able to kill one or two of them at most. Oh, I say heck it. Ouch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ouch. Oh, no. Oh, no. My superior navigational skills. That's okay. That's okay. We saved just in the previous little area, so that's not a problem. I'm actually going to take that as a sign I should probably wrap it up. It's getting pretty late here. This game is good. I do like it. I have my nitpicks. For sure I have my nitpicks. But I like it more than I dislike it. I like, for the most part, what I'm seeing, and I'll be honest, I'm a little bit surprised that this game has done as well as it has. Which is to say, like, I think the demo did pretty well here. Let me do a quick look on Steam. I don't want to say that the game is bad or that I don't think it, like, deserves success. I'm definitely not saying that. I'm just saying I wouldn't expect a game like this to necessarily have a huge draw. But yeah, I think I saw something where a lot of people played this game's demo. And as a result, there was, like, a decent amount of buzz for this game's release. It doesn't have a ton of reviews on Steam. Oh, they might have taken down the demo. Flesh Made Fear. Whoops. Yeah, it looks like... I think they might have... Oh, wait, no, the demo's still up. Yeah. Okay, not a ridiculous amount. Okay, yeah. Maybe I got my wires crossed, or maybe I was thinking of something else. For some reason, I thought, like, something about this game had, like, done really well as far as getting a lot of hype, a lot of attention. And it's good. It's just not, like... it's not the kind of thing that has, like, huge mainstream appeal. This one's definitely for the weirdos like myself that like retro horror, old school inspired horror. And yeah, there's a couple of spots that I think could use some additional polishing. My real nitpick is that spot in the hotel where the zombies like spawn on you when you exit the door. If you didn't kill them all and you're just kind of screwed, you're just dead. That felt extremely lame. And I don't know if I love necessarily how the for the boss, like the whole notion where you use a weapon to like down him, and then you have to use those same weapons to damage him when he's down, and that's the only way he takes damage. When he's walking around, he doesn't take damage. But if he's like taking a knee, then he's taking damage. For me, like, it'd be one thing if like, oh yes, when you shoot him normally, the bullets like don't do as much, or there's not as much blood, or there's no blood, or something like some kind of indication to say what you're doing isn't damaging him. But then yeah, he takes a knee, and then you do something, and oh, now we're seeing blood, or now we're seeing more blood, or he makes a different noise. Maybe that's on me. Maybe he was making a different noise. Maybe there was an audio cue and my audio was too low, and I just didn't notice it. But there was no tell to me that says shooting him with a gun when he's walking around versus when he's on his knee has different repercussions or different outcomes. It's kind of like in Tormented Souls with the Michelin Man or Michelin Woman, the Michelin Woman ghost thing, where yeah, you can hurt her or you can hit her rather, and blood flies out and she cries out like she's taking damage. But she's unkillable. You cannot kill her in that state, at least not when she's just flying around normally. And there's really nothing to tell you. So like that idea of conveyance, how do you convey to the player either this thing can't be killed or it can be killed, but when these conditions are met? So just little moment, little critiques, right? Little complaints. But overall, I do like it. I do intend to come back and finishing it, or intend to finish it rather. Probably not super soon because we've got more games this week. But I did enjoy this. I did enjoy this a lot.